Warning, The Sons of Serizawa contains the following: mentally insane individuals, conversations of the sexual variety, and obscene amounts of cursing. You have been warned.
Diabetes.
I am Zazubaar, and welcome back to the Sons of Serizawa podcast after our unplanned and unexpected little hiatus there. It wasn't so much a hiatus for you folks, more of a hiatus for us. We haven't done this in like a fucking month. And to enunciate our return, we've got the full fucking crew this week. Aw shit, I know. Joining me, not as always, but he's back, David Joshua Hernandez, a.k.a. Gorzard.
So when are you going to let me borrow one of those browser accounts?
Never. They're all mine. They're all mine.
Oh, you
like
bastard.
He has one for his YouTube activity, one for his porn, another one for his secret porn that nobody knows about.
No. That's what the multiple browser accounts are for, because I need different accounts to explore different aspects of the porno world.
Of course.
Things that I like. So I've got my mainstream porn, your basic, your lesbian, your straight sex, your Asian stuff, your fucking bukkake, all that shit. Then you've got the unkempt section of my browser's account, which is like fucking BDSM shit, fucking hardcore fucking strangling shit.
So I take it Bill went to the
Japanese
50 Shades
porn in
review
which
last night.
Fucking penile mutilation shit.
Porn where octopi may be in use.
That's mainstream for me. I don't consider that fucking. I don't hide that shame. Also joining me, Adam Noyes from Adam Noyes.
Hey YouTube.
Ooh, he changed his intro. Damn. Also joining me as always, Super DM64, aka Dylan McCandless.
Hi.
And the pride of the Wet Coast, Andres Perez, a.k.a. Kaiju Noir.
Rocket punch, motherfuckers!
Andre shot.
Now...
Silence me!
Guys, I'm gonna put him on...
the unsilent majority, big mouth!
Guys, I'm gonna put him on mute.
How does it...
Right now.
How does it feel to represent the Wet Coast, Andre?
I don't know, man. I mean,
What?
some crazy shit has gone down here. It's more like the dry coast, considering how weird.
Oh shit! What is that? What is that? Forest fires and shit?
No, it's mostly the Santa Ana winds that have been blowing in from the east and the desert areas.
Santa Ana's revenge.
Yeah, he's finally getting revenge against fucking Zorro. Who fucked him over.
And the Alamo. Don't forget the Alamo.
The Alamo, the Spanish.
Not as cruel or as
America.
inconvenient as Montezuma's revenge, but still,
No.
I would
quite vengeful.
I would ask David how he's been affected, but then again, I forgot. I remembered that it's like that every day at Vegas.
It's always a hellhole in Vegas. David's always struck by Montezuma's revenge. He works in McDonald's.
You know the scenes in Breaking Bad or Better Call Saul when somebody's about to get murdered in the desert? That's Vegas.
I would assume so.
Except strangely in the winter where it's like so freezing cold, yet there's not a single cloud in the sky.
Don't even fucking talk to me about freezing.
No. By Western standards, it's fucking cold in Vegas during the winter.
Not fucking talk to me.
I was quite shocked. I was quite shocked when I visited Las Vegas when I was a kid. It was like 2005. And I was expecting it to be like blazing hot. It was like East Coast temperature. It was fucking cold.
See, Bill knows what I'm talking about.
Should we tell them the endeavor of what we did last night, Bill?
Yes, but hang on one second. I want to tell one shorter story before we get into that.
Right.
So a couple quick stories to open the episode, because we have a theme we want to get into tonight, but a couple quick stories. First things first, SOS thing. Andres was late tonight. I know. Audience, I know you're shocked. I know you're hurt that Andres would disappoint you in that way.
Hold on. Okay,
just like everybody else. He puts his pants on. He puts his pants on one leg at a time.
It's one thing to berate me for being late this one time. It's another thing to berate me when we've never berated anyone else for ever being late.
Andres, it's because
you.
No, Andres, you have lost the right to say fuck you because you were late. And how dare you? How dare you?
Andres, here's why it's different for you. There's a certain standard with you to be the moral, upstanding citizen of the Sons of Serizawa. You are.
It's because I'm Catholic.
You're like fucking. I don't know. What is he? He's like fucking. He's like the goody two shoes. He's like fucking. You know. He's like.
Therefore, he cannot be Catholic.
Right. Exactly.
I realize.
I'm sorry, Andres, that offended you. I didn't mean that. Oh my god.
That's all right. I see. I can take a good jab at religion.
Adam, it's fine. He's late. Don't apologize. It's fine. He was late tonight.
I realize, of course, that there's less of a focus on punctuality in your culture.
Oh my god.
We have a whole joke about it where it's like we go by everything. We don't follow the regular time on the watch or clock. We go by Mexican time, where if you're asked to show up at a certain time, you expect you to show up like an hour or two later.
I love that though, because the reason why we're busting Andres' ass about this is because every other endeavor I've ever experienced with him, he's always been the first one to show up. G-Fest trip, first one to show up. Fucking every other episode of SOS, he is online, bright-eyed, bushy-tailed, and ready to go. Tonight,
out of all of us, Andres has the least amount of life.
Yes.
Flies all the way from the wet coast, still arrives in New York before my plane.
Also, Andres showed up, he was like, "Hi, Bill, it's wonderful to meet you." Tonight, he showed up and he was like, "Fucking hi, fuckers, I'm fucking here." He scratched his ass, he fucking spit on the floor, it was fucking disgusting.
Belly's hanging out, he forgot to shave. He's got a
I'd say I have forgotten to shave for a while.
He showed up like me.
Look, he's slacking on all fronts. Look at that.
Andres is falling apart at the seams.
This is wow. Andres, I think you need an intervention.
What happened to my beautiful Mexican child?
He died, okay?
Andres is sitting at his computer.
Has been dead inside.
He's my hideous Mexican teenager.
He's sitting at his computer right now, fucking
my
Doritos in hand, patchy beard in full bloom, fucking tequila belly hanging out.
He's only wearing like these really like tiny boxers, and like his balls are hanging out the side of the leg. He's sitting there just scratching at his belly button.
Picking lint out of it and shit, yeah.
He's about it.
I've turned into a cholo, the thing I've hated most.
Like a cholo!
He's about as drunk as that clip of John Leguizamo from the opening.
he basically looks like John Leguizamo as he's represented in the opening of this show. Like a cholo. Wait, Andres,
side.
If he looked like John Leguizamo from that, what you used, I would be perfectly okay with that, because I find seeing him shirtless jumping around like that in that one specific scene to be extremely attractive.
Well then, you'll be happy to know that.
Unfortunately, I look nothing like that.
You land on the ground. So, Andres, let me get this straight. So you land on the ground, and basically the earthquake in Japan happened.
Oh,
too soon.
No. You see, that would happen if that were to happen to Bill.
No, Adam, too tsunami.
Fucking.
You killed Bryan Cranston's wife, Andres.
Rife.
I have a right to know. Hilarious, because Bryan Cranston is my account picture this evening.
What is that from?
That's from the interview he did for the special feature on YouTube about Godzilla's Roar. and a bunch of the cast were asked to do Godzilla's roar.
Oh, I remember this.
He did one that sounded nothing like Godzilla's roar.
It sounded like the walrus.
He almost
He did
looks
the
like he's
Hanna-Barbera
got a bird.
Godzilla.
He did sound like Hanna-Barbera Godzilla. Maybe that was all Gareth Edwards exposed the cast and crew to when they fucking made the movie. Was this is the only Godzilla?
He looks more like he's trying to do a bird call by flapping his arms like.
He's trying to sound like an ostrich.
Also, he's trying to sound like Pen Pen.
I'm just saying, Godzilla design with pot belly and triangular spikes spends the majority of the movie following a boat.
Holy shit!
All I'm saying.
I've never heard anybody bring up the boat thing before, but that's so fucking true. There's this line in both the original script and in the novelization where the idea is like, because you see that scene, the aircraft carriers are surrounding Godzilla, they're all swimming, and the line is, were we what's the word? Fucking were we escorting him or was he escorting us? And I'm like, neither. You two just happen to be going in the same direction, idiot.
Way to attempt to say something cool, but fail miserably.
Yeah, fucking writer of the Godzilla novelization, bitch. So, Adam, let's tell the story of what happened last night. Why don't you tell it, since it was your film shoot, and I'll add any details that you leave out.
Well, this is a plug for my new film, Which Way They Walk, which is going half steady. And, well, let's just say that we were going to do one scene that takes place at the station where Billy filmed the opening of Werewolf of Carl Place. It was going to be shot right around there. And so we all arrive, the people that are supposed to be in sequence, have our equipment and stuff like that. We weren't doing much. We are ADRing the whole scene, which, for those of you who don't know what that means, ADR is basically shooting it with no sound, and then adding all the sound in post.
Right. And
so we're like, yeah, we're getting ready to go out there. We're walking, minding our own fucking business like usual. And we're about to film, right? We're setting everything up.
Mm-hmm.
All of a sudden, I hear Bill go, cops, cops, cops. And we all turn around like the most suspicious fucking people ever.
They knew some shit was up.
Oh, God.
Bill, why can't you participate in a film shoot without cops showing up? This is... Well,
hang on. So here was my... Because I cited the cops. So here was my perspective on the whole thing. I love how Andres wrote typical in the comments. So I was holding the EX3, which is the big camera we were shooting with, and I literally just got the thing white balanced, and I just see a fucking cop car pulling up this hill, and I was like, son of a bitch! And I was like, everybody shut the fuck up! Cops! Fucking move! So we just sat on these stairs.
For like 20 minutes.
Yeah, and I was like, let's just wait it out, see what they do. If they don't leave, we'll leave.
And while they didn't leave.
Yeah, so I was basically just like, all right, boys, here's what I think we should do. Let's walk the opposite way of where they are. Walk around the street, go back up to where we're parked, and then see what they do at that point. And if they're gone at that point, they were there for us. If they're not, if they're still there, then they're just on patrol, and we can go back after they leave and no problem. So we walk around, we go back to my car, and they were gone. Meaning they were there for us, which I was like, fuck. So we really weren't sure what to do at that point.
So Bill's playing a bum as an extra in the scene with a goddamn sparkling cider bottle inside a plastic bag, a paper bag. So that doesn't look suspicious at all.
No, not at all.
And so he's sitting there in the back of where he works, passed out with this bottle in his hand, and I'm getting the shot.
Yep.
Fucking great. So then we decide to go back to Bill's house. And then there we sit it out, we eat a lot of cookies, and then we watch some Red vs. Blue. Awesome.
Perfect night. We watched Shark Boy and Lava Girl.
Oh yeah, that was fantastic.
Oh boy.
That movie holds up so well.
CG is amazing, far ahead of its time.
Wait, I don't give a shit about the other story now. Please explain the process that brought you to watch Shark Boy and Lava Girl, because this...
It was on TV.
I
Yeah,
see.
it was just on TV. Yeah, my mom just left the room and it was on TV, and we were just like, we're fucking watching this movie.
Recently, I was at a family get-together, and the children were watching that movie, and then I went downstairs and told my cousin, I said, well, the children are watching Shark Boy and Lava Girl, which means I could either come down here with you or stay up there and gouge my eyes out with a spoon.
So anyways, we stay there, we're watching this shit till around, 12:30?
Yeah, we waited a good long while.
Yeah, and we didn't get done. So we go back and we do this shot, which is a very, very impressive shot, and you're going to know exactly what scene it is. We're talking about when I finally released the movie.
Yeah.
It's an
Badass.
excellently well done thing. And then, so we don't get back here until around 3:00 in the morning.
Yeah. You guys, I didn't get you guys back until fucking late.
Yeah.
Well, and what we did was we went back with my camera because it was smaller and it was less, and it was more inconspicuous. So we were like, because I think the reason why somebody called the cops was because we had this giant fucking hunk of metal that we were carrying around on our shoulders. So we went back with my camera, no problems whatsoever. It was later anyway, so that helped too. We got the shots we needed to get. All went well. So we froze our nuts off. But aside
Oh
from
my
that,
god, it was so cold.
Oh, Jesus.
And then Bill
It was
forgot the
bad.
hookah pen right when we were about to shoot the second time.
Oh, yeah.
So then we have to walk all the way back to get the hookah pen, and then we walk all the way back again.
And by all the way back, we mean like 3 blocks. It wasn't really that far, but yeah, it was, So we got it done, though. And yeah, it was a good night. Good night. We got the cops called on us. We got a cool shot. It was fucking great. I smoked some hookah.
Yeah. It was a win-win
It was a good
situation for you, Bill.
It was pretty much. It was pretty fucking... I mean, I almost froze my fucking toes off, but, aside from that.
So the moral of the story, folks, is fuck the system.
Fuck the system. Well, it's like... Here's why it's so annoying. And it's happened to me a lot in that area, having the cops called on me when we shoot something. It's just... I just don't get what exactly we're doing wrong. Now, the train station, I get a little bit more than some of the other times it's happened to me because we're in a public transit area, and they could technically pop us with interrupting with public transit. But even then, there's nobody around. The train we did it in between trains arriving at fucking the station. It was bullshit. So
interrupting the public transit.
Yeah, because it's the MTA.
Oh, there's a charge you don't hear thrown around very often on Law and Order.
No, exactly. Well, it's the same thing. It's like you can't fucking have a mass gathering at a train station unless you're fucking getting on a train. So it's it's all fucking bullshit. It's all freaking semantics of the law. It's all horseshit. So, but we got it done. So fuck the police. Oh, Adam, tell them the name of the autobiography that we were kicking around.
What was the name of the autobiography we were kicking around?
What was it called? A filmmaker's fart in the dark?
Oh no, a filmmaker's fart of darkness.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, we were kicking that around when we were walking around all pissed off at what happened. Oh, the other thing was that when we pulled up to Carvel, which is where we parked the car, walking to the train station the first time, I was like, well, it's like 11:30, nobody's going to be around. The second we pull up, my fucking boss pulls up, and the store's been closed for an hour and a half. And I'm just like, what are the fucking odds? And I'm not, worried or anything. I have a very good relationship with my boss, so I'm not worried about anything. So I was just like, hey, Jenny, what's going on? And she was like, what the fuck are you doing here?
You're still dressed up as a bum, right?
I was getting dressed to become the bum. So I had, one shoe off. I had one boot on. I'm carrying a paper bag with a fucking wine bottle in it. It was fucking hilarious.
She called him mid-bum.
Really funny.
It was fucking great. It was fucking great. So that was our night. I don't know about you people at home, what your Friday night was like.
Like, comment,
Happy Valentine's.
subscribe if you have a good story for Friday.
Word.
Friday the 13th.
By the way, boys. Yeah, Friday the 13th. And also, Happy Valentine's Day, boys.
Or as I like to think of it, Happy Singles Awareness Day.
Oh,
that's the joke.
Fuck Valentine's Day. Fuck
Valentine's
Day. I hate this holiday.
To be honest, the only thing I ever actually liked out of Valentine's Day is that one specific candy, like the little hearts with the messages on them.
Oh yeah, I love those candies.
Yeah, internet high five.
You know what I like about St. Valentine's Day? The St. Valentine's Day Massacre.
Wah, wah.
You know what I love about St. Valentine's Day? It is a brilliant example of the workings of capitalism.
Yeah, pretty much.
It's an entire
capitalize the
holiday. It's an entire holiday created for the selling of shitty chocolate and plants that you can easily pick out of your yard.
Pretty much. Pretty much.
How many people have you all? Have you? How many times have you today? Have you guys driven past like some vendor selling roses?
Oh, every place.
Yeah.
Every place. Several places on my block, as a matter of fact. I partook in said capitalism today. I sold Valentine's Day cakes. So I partook in that capitalism. Man. I am part of that system. I'm part of the problem.
Well, what's funny is that
capitalism is the way to be. There's nothing better than making money. Cha-ching, hear the register ring. I'm an entrepreneur and flowers are my thing.
The earliest I've seen Valentine's Day, like decorations or like merchandise or whatever, was like way back in early January. I was like, it's barely 2015.
Yeah, I saw it too.
That's what they do now. As soon as one holiday's over, they put out the decorations for the next holiday.
And you know what I saw last week? St. Patrick's Day stuff. I'm like, we're not done fucking February yet.
Yeah.
I've seen that shit. I'm already seeing Easter.
I am too.
Dude, I saw that today.
I saw some fucking bunnies and some fucking egg shit, and I was like, are you fucking kidding me?
I mean,
that shit ain't so...
I already saw my mom, and it's nowhere near Mother's Day. Jesus.
Yeah, fuck that. I keep my mother locked in a closet until Mother's Day.
It puts the lotion on its skin, or else it gets the hose again.
What?
It's a Silence of the Lambs reference.
Oh, okay. All right, it creeped me out because I was talking about my mother, so I'm like, what am I putting on my mother's skin?
Bum.
All right. So, with all that fucking weirdness out of the way, let's get into what?
You dressed as a bum. Did the thought ever occur to you to recreate the New York scene from Godzilla Final Wars?
Oh my!
Oh!
I should.
It's a big birdie! Woo! Woo!
Hold on.
Great! Go for it!
Guys, maybe I can show you a picture of Billy as a bum. Hold on.
Oh, do you have it? Yeah, I'm proud of that. I look bummy. I basically wore.
It wasn't that much different than his normal look.
No, not really. I just put on a different.
Wasn't.
Did he just dress up as Silent Bob?
No.
Yeah.
No, I took off the backwards hat for that.
He looks like William Stone after Werewolf of Carl plays.
Pretty much. That's the way I pictured him. I was like, this is what William Stone is supposed to look like after that.
An entire series of
after being butt raped several times.
You just need to recreate various like famous bums from different movies. Be the fucking bum.
Actually,
be the fucking bum from Back to the Future. Be the.
The Lloyd Kaufman bum from Rocky.
Well, here's the thing. To compare it to a William Stone thing, there's a bum or a drunk guy that is basically supposed to be a bum in Werewolf of Carl Place who gets murdered. And I actually based the look on my friend Tom, who played that bum in that movie. So, there you go.
And he's got the wine bottle in between his legs, so it looks like he's grasping his penis.
Yeah. Well, I had my arms out to the side, so it looked like I was dead. What I should have done is I should have started I should have snored. I'm getting a still frame of it. Hold on. All right. Well, in the meantime, let me introduce.
Go fuck.
Let me introduce. I did that earlier today. I don't need to do it again.
I've done it twice today. I feel like
my dick needs to heal. So
it's too much of that Brazers, man.
Brazzers, Andre.
Whatever.
Brazzers. It's not Brazers. Clearly, this is not a porn watcher right here. What a fucking weirdo.
I don't know. I don't fucking care.
What are you embodying me right there? I don't know. I don't care.
It's funny because Andres is a porn addict in the SOS movie.
Is he really?
Yes.
I buy that. You know, I think Andres is a big fan of porn, and he just doesn't want to admit it. I bet if we fucking stole his computer, looked at the history, it'd be the most fucked up shit. Like BDSM fucking shit.
Me too.
Fucking.
I think that's what'll happen too.
So David, you go to town on Andres in the SOS movie. You write him as a fucked up animal.
So not only am I a conspiracy theorist, but I'm also a porn addict.
Yeah, well, they go hand in hand.
Like,
you can't
in
have
the script. I made
is it like the only way my character is supposed to like get out my aggressions against these conspiracies?
Is to just beat your meat.
All of the best conspiracy theorists are porn addicts. You ought to see the outtakes from Ancient Aliens. No.
There's a reason why his hair looks like that.
So does that mean Alex Jones is a porn addict?
Who?
Of course.
That would make sense.
Who's Alex Jones?
One of the most popular or most infamous conspiracy theorists. He's one of the guys who thinks that like the 9/11 incident was like an inside job.
He's like the Rush Limbaugh of conspiracy theorists.
Wait,
isn't he the guy that thought up with that theory of like the world order or something?
Wait, is he the guy with the crazy hair?
No.
He's a porn addict. David Icke's a porn addict. They're all porn addicts.
Here's the thing. That guy with the crazy hair is fucking insane, but at least he's good-natured.
You mean the guy who said, aliens?
Aliens, yeah, exactly. And it's
no,
so
that's definitely not him.
It's every other word that comes out of his mouth.
I tried they just put it all on Netflix, or at least I think that show's still on.
Is he like the what's the name of that guy? That one who's like the current host of the Cosmos?
Neil deGrasse Tyson.
Yeah, Tyson. Is like that alien guy like the Bizarro version of him?
I guess, but I guess in terms of logic versus fucking bullshit. So he poses a theory of like, dinosaurs. Dinosaurs couldn't have evolved from evolution. No, dinosaurs must have come from aliens because dinosaurs are radioactive. And I'm like,
Dino-saucers.
Right? They found one fucking T-Rex skeleton that was radioactive. And you know what can be radioactive? Meteorites! What killed the fucking dinosaurs?
The Ice Age?
The Ice Age?
Yes.
The Ice Age!
Well, but what caused the Ice Age? Meteorites!
Actually, volcanoes.
I don't know if that's chronologically accurate.
I don't give a fuck. I don't know. I don't care. It was aliens. Is basically what he's saying. Aliens created dinosaurs and then wiped them out.
It's like when you watch Room 237 and
he basically watched the opening of the Super Mario Brothers movie and was like, that's fucking true.
It's like when you watch Room 237 and some of the conspiracy theories on there actually sound kind of plausible. And then you get to the moon guy.
Yeah, the moon guy.
He's like the moon guy.
He's the moon guy. I wouldn't be surprised if it was the same fucking guy. Because you don't see any of the people that they interview in that movie. So it's all fucking narration over footage. So who knows, man? Who knows? Could be. So kids, we have a theme tonight that we're gonna get into in a couple minutes here. We pitched it on the previous episode of the Demons from Outer Space. Basically, what we're gonna do tonight is we're gonna do an episode of nothing but Would You Rather questions. Yes, the most famous party and small talk game to have with your friends. Questioning things of would they or wouldn't they do with a good old round of Would You Rather. So, we're going to go round robin, go to each SOS member, and each of them, or at least they were supposed to, prepare a Would You Rather question for tonight's event. Did all of them do it? Well, I guess we'll have to find out.
Nothing but Would You Rather questions, except for, of course, for the last 30 minutes.
Yeah, pretty much. So we're going to do a good old round of Would You Rather. And we're gonna do ones from each other. So I'll pose a question, and these four fuckers will answer it, and we'll discuss their logic, and hilarity will ensue. And then later on in the show, after we get through all of our own questions, we're gonna go to the audience, who have also previously asked some Would You Rather questions on Facebook. But we're gonna get to them later on. And some of them, as much as we love you, did not understand the concept of Would You Rather.
I just sent you guys the photo of Drunk Bill.
I saw it.
Oh, brilliant. Oh my god. Oh my god.
Oh my god.
See my apps.
It's so real.
It's me. It's me.
Like
Look inside your soul, Bill, and that is what you find.
It's like a vision of the future. Bill's future.
I can't tell it's me though, so at least I'll still be able to have a real role in the movie.
It's a big birdie.
It's a big birdie. Oh, that's brilliant. That's brilliant. You love how I put fucking snow boots on to fucking make it look more like I'm a homeless guy.
But you guys, if you do recreate that scene though, you got to get a black guy to threaten a cop first, and then you'd be like, "Great, do it."
Great, go for it. Shut the fuck up. You're drunk.
Oh, but
I'll blow your ass all the way to Jersey.
And then he still talks because they're really badly dubbed lines.
And then you got to add the sound effect, man.
Woo! Woo!
At least it's not "Take that, you dinosaur."
Take that, you dinosaur.
Yeah.
Or kiss you guys.
What was that?
The thing that from Biollante.
Oh.
What are you talking about?
The line that sounds like the Saradian assassin was saying, "Kiss you guys."
Kiss you.
Oh,
guys.
he's saying thanks, you guys.
I said it sounded like he said.
Kind of like how in Japanese
I've never thought of that. I was rewatching Biollante like a week ago, and I was watching the English dub.
Kind of like how the Japanese guy in one of those Mechagodzilla movies says, "Godzilla suck dick."
Godzilla suck dick. But Godzilla suck dick. By the way, I have to watch that movie with the English dub for one reason. There's a lot of English in the Japanese version, and it all sounds awful.
Wait, which movie are we talking about? But we're still talking about
Biollante.
Yes, there's a lot of English. I remember.
And it's
awful.
Oh, it's so bad.
But it's so much comedy gold, man.
It's poor Dr. Sharigami, man. He's really putting his heart and his soul into it, but Jesus Christ, I can't understand a word he's saying.
I watched a lot of kung fu movies over the past few days, and there's a lot of that going on.
Yeah. I have to watch it with the English dub. I have to. Also, I can't hear Gondo with a different voice, because that is Gondo's voice. The Citrovino stuff's no good for you. Stick to smoking. Oh, Gondo's such a fucking badass.
See, if he doesn't hear Gondo's English voice, he can't have those wonderful wet dreams afterwards.
I can't jerk off to Godzilla vs. Biollante, and that's not a world I want to live in.
Is one of your accounts specifically to address
Gondo,
that?
Gondo for it. It's just fucking me. I took clips out of Godzilla vs. Biollante and fucking played around with it and editing I photoshopped naked men's bodies onto fucking Gondo's fucking body.
Throughout the whole video, you just Photoshop like a PNG file of his head on top of like all the men in the video. It's just awkwardly floating on top of that body.
And the track motion is really bad, like it always like.
And he didn't take the time to pick another character from the movie. It's Gondo, fucking Gondo up the ass.
Yes.
And fucking, I didn't use video. I just used still images. So like, I just fucking did like shitty animation where it's like he goes from one face to another, just like ooh 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 ooh.
No, the same awkward smiley face the entire time.
For DFOS just shakes the JPEG around.
Oh my gosh.
Oh my god.
So let's get it.
Great.
Let's
go for it.
That should be the title. Go for it.
Go for it.
Big birdie.
It's a big birdie. Fucking Gondo's head on Rodan's body. Photoshop a big dick on a Rodan.
I love when stereotypical New Yorkers react to monsters in movies.
There's gonna be a lot of that in my real life.
Like that moment in Secret of the Ooze when the dude's like, "Those animals are tearing up the street. What do we do if they come over here?" And his wife's like, "Let them get their own cab."
No, I love the wording. Those animals are knocking down the telephone pole. And then in Godzilla 98, it's, "Come back here, you retard!"
Like, oh, I love him. I'm gonna fucking kill him. I love him.
I'm gonna kill him. Woo!
Hey, I'm eating. You don't see I'm eating.
As bad as that movie is, Hank Azaria is fucking awesome.
Yeah.
He's fucking awesome. Him and his wife, it's like, I would just watch a whole movie about them. And their fucking stupid New York stereotypical dynamic. It's fucking gold. He's a dog crap puke chunk, whatever the fuck she said.
He's a douchebag.
Right, that's it. I called him asshole.
Him and French guy's Elvis impression. That.
Oh, man. Well, thank you very much. Elvis Presley movies.
They do the king.
He was the king. Fucking 98. Oh, my God. So, would you rather? So, I'm going to start off, just so everybody knows kind of what's going on. Since I know some of us here need an example before we can get to them. Not going to point fingers. Totally pointing fingers. I'll give you a hint. The two people who didn't do it, their names don't start with an A or a B. Does that narrow it down?
Oh, my God.
Technically, your name starts with a W, sir.
Dylan, go fuck yourself.
I will later. But right now...
So kids, there's been a lot of talk of masturbation in this video. So I'm going to continue that trend with my would you rather question, which is, of course, penis related. So,
Oh, God.
Gentlemen...
Oh, my God.
Adam knows one of the options, because I already asked him this.
And the conversation that came out of it involved the freaking guy who runs the freaking equipment department.
Okay, so kids, here's my would you rather question to you wonderful gentlemen out there, and I want you to give this a considerable amount of logical reasoning, because it's a true moral quandary. Gentlemen, would you rather, for the rest of your life, every single time you utter the word Godzilla, have a big, enormous, muscly man come up to you and kick you right in the balls? Or, for the rest of your life, your penis will no longer be a penis. Instead, it will be a shark.
Kind of badass, not gonna lie.
Now hang on. I don't mean like a big, like shark-sized shark. I mean like a dick-sized shark.
Oh, really?
But it's a shark. It's a shark. You can still put your pants on one leg at a time. Your dick's just a shark.
Do I have to?
Are we talking
do I have
like?
to,
Are we talking great white? Are we talking basking whale
No, it's
shark?
like a great white. It's like a
nurse
it's like a
shark.
great white. It's like a great. It's a great white or mako, but it's just the size of your dick. Now, it performs all the same functions as a penis, so you can still piss and come out of it.
Doesn't it make more sense for it to be a hammerhead shark?
No, Andres, don't.
Do I have to keep swimming or it'll die?
No. It's a magical air-breathing shark.
What's a land shark? Even better.
It's a magical air-breathing shark. But it performs all the same functions.
Give you wise advice?
No, it's a shark. It's just a shark. So it bites. You can't control it. So here's the other thing. You have to be careful the way you sleep.
Picture like this fucking shark just flailing around in your pants while you're trying to take a test.
and you're just like squirming.
I'm imagining like the left shark that everyone keeps talking about from the Super Bowl.
Suddenly find yourself with a hormonal urge to kill everyone with the last name Brody.
So your dick's a shark. So it still comes, it still pisses. So, but if you try and
God!
Can you have sex?
You could try. I wouldn't recommend it because it's a shark.
Do condoms work?
It's like that movie Teeth in Reverse.
Condoms don't.
Like, what if it was like a condom made out of steel?
What if the shark dies?
No, it's a magical shark.
Do you have to feed the shark?
Yes.
All right. Feed it
but,
pussy.
yeah, you could.
Oh.
What a great idea for a horror movie.
It's not.
No,
what a fucking great idea
It's like
for a
that
horror
movie
movie.
Basket Case, except there's something in
No, hold on. Remember, ever heard of this movie called Teeth?
Yes.
Yeah.
It's the gender swap of teeth.
No.
Yes.
I think the girl from Teeth and the guy with the dick shark need to. We'll call it Dick Shark. And that's Bill. We're making this movie next year.
This is the movie Sci-Fi has yet to make.
Oh my God! It'll be amazing.
I think
It'll,
so.
No, it's gonna be.
Shit, I want a quarter every time somebody says it.
Like
Exactly.
versus Teeth.
Doesn't anybody care what I want?
I hear the sex is amazing.
Get out.
Well, yeah, that should be the sequel. The fucking guy. That should be the sequel. The guy with the dick shark has a Mortal Kombat match with the chick with the teeth in her vagina.
Worse. All right.
What kind of shark is it? It's a dick shark. A what?
A what?
Oh, seriously, what?
This is the version that I posed to you, gentlemen. So those
the fucking conversation that came out of this entire question.
we took it so seriously. Oh my god.
That's what was so funny about it, was just how seriously we took the scenarios.
All right, so well, let's break this down. So, gentlemen, every time you say the word Godzilla, the name Godzilla, you will be kicked in the balls, and it's going to be hard, and it's going to hurt.
So
for the
I
rest
have to
of
ask, does that include like nicknames? Like we can't say G, or we can't say like Kaiju Alpha?
No, you could. That's fine.
How about Gojira?
Can we call him
Gojira counts as Godzilla, so you'll still get kicked in the nuts.
Fucking doesn't.
Let's call
It's
him
the
Gigantus.
Yes.
You could do that. That will be fine. Here's the problem, though. Who, aside from Kaiju fans, is going to know what the fuck you're talking about?
No
What if
one,
we
and
say
they don't
Zilla?
need to. Fuck them.
Nah, Zilla, you'll still
What
get
if
kicked in the nuts.
we say God, pause, Zilla?
You'll get kicked in the nuts.
Really? Like, because
what if we say
you
Father
cannot
of
say
Vinya?
Godzilla.
Yeah, but you're saying... But Zilla, I'm also counting as you get kicked in the nuts.
Okay, alright.
So you can't say Mozilla, you can't say fucking Bridezillas.
Firezilla.
You're going to get kicked in the nuts.
Oh,
since
shit,
I-
that's
No,
wow.
wait.
Oh,
Since
man.
My life, I can't say Bridezillas anymore, my life is over.
So, Jesus, so... My God. I might as well just become a girl right now. Because...
Let me get my dick shark and fucking have it cut off my penis.
Hey, you just got to learn how to be Pai Mei.
All right, so I'm actually going to go to
Which I
David.
gotta ask, how the fuck does that work?
What the
How does what?
Pai Mei?
Well,
I don't know, but he can't. It's not just in that movie that he can do that though. Tarantino got that straight out of the other movies that he's from.
Oh, I bet you he did, but I'm like, how the fuck can he do that?
Pai Mei has balls of steel.
All right, so
No,
so
the way
David,
how her foot gets caught, it looks like he has a vagina.
Yeah, I think he like clinches with his like legs, and then he like spins and throws her. It's amazing.
David,
It's
buddy,
good.
I'm going to you first
Good.
for a logical answer.
I'm surprised he didn't go with or whatever.
David is by far the blackest Hispanic I have ever met.
Oh no, they kind of go hand in hand, really.
It's ironic considering that I look extremely white.
You do. You
Are
do.
you
All
comparing
right,
yourself
Steve.
to
You're
the
very
Black Saunders?
You're very Spaniard-looking Hispanic.
What?
What?
What? I thought I was whitewashed.
He's
Well,
a
yeah,
what?
The people who look very European or very Caucasian, that's due to their Spanish blood or Spanish descendants.
Right.
So if we're going with European, can I just settle for German?
Not that
German.
European.
You are not a member
No.
of the master race, David.
No, because that's a completely different.
Du
That's a
bist
completely
mein
different type
Deutsch.
of European. That's not Anglo-Saxon European.
Saxon, not Saxton.
That's Saxton.
Oh, I'm fucking confusing it with Doctor Who. My bad.
Oh my God!
So David, I'm looking at you for
our race with the master. Oh well, we are
Yes.
the race. So.
Oh shit, dude! It makes sense. All right, everybody, quiet. David, I'm looking at you for an answer to this moral quandary.
All right.
Getting kicked in the nuts every time you say Godzilla, or Dick is now a shark. Which one?
I'd say Dick is now a shark.
What?
Why?
Well, here's the thing. Well, okay. It would be a really good measure of security. I'll never get shanked. I'll never get kicked in the balls. And I don't need to hire a bodyguard.
That is an interesting point that nobody has brought up.
You get called up because I know
you
damn
literally
well
just
you're
swing
gonna
your
freak
stick
out. Andres,
around.
let me speak. Andres, let me speak. God damn it! Because I have a good point here, and I'm gonna tell you right now, David, that you're gonna freak out as soon as you wake up and say, "Oh my God, my dick is now a shark." So
Oh, yeah,
so you're gonna freak out. You're gonna call a doctor, and the doctor's gonna be like, "I don't know what's going on." So he's gonna call a government probably, and then the government's gonna like arrest you and everything like that. They're gonna put you in fucking quarantine because this might be some sort of pathological virus that fucking ISIS threw in the air or something. And,
Big shark disease.
and the fucking shark penis.
It's the new
And,
Ebola crisis.
Like what the fuck? You're fucked, David. You're fucked.
Yeah, that's the thing. The biggest mistake you're gonna make with this dick shark is you're gonna call a doctor and they will report you to like the fucking
They're like,
CIA.
either that or they're not going to believe you. They're going to be
I
like,
just love
"Sir,
that it's a
this is really
disease.
My dick is not a shark.
It's a magical dick shark. It's a disease.
I just love that it's some sort of disease that like gives men dick sharks, and I assume gives women octopussies.
Oh shit! Oh shit!
Dick shark versus octopussy.
Yeah.
No. They breed and create sharktopus.
Oh my god!
So is that
origin
the equivalent of a hermaphrodite?
Yeah, the clitoris is the clitoris is the shark, and then the actual pussy is the fucking tentacles. So David, you're going with the dick shark.
I'll go with the dick shark.
Now here's the thing. This logic is actually interesting because he's right. Who's gonna fuck with a guy who's literally got a shark in his pants?
And I can actually say I have a beast down the pants.
Oh!
At the same time, I mean, if you bring a shark to a gunfight,
Yeah, it's not going to protect you from gunfire. Here's the other problem, though, Dave. Like, have you considered how much your life is going to have to change now that your penis is a shark?
Whoa,
Which means
what?
you will never get that Asian, your dream
You're
Asian.
never going to be able to have sex again. Ever.
You gotta worry about it biting you on the leg. You gotta like,
Yeah, you
okay.
can't. Not,
you gotta tape it up.
If my cock is replaced with a shark, wouldn't the hormones go away with the cock?
no, because it acts the same. It acts exactly the same as a penis. It pisses and it comes out of the mouth.
So if you rub it, it gets grr.
Yeah, it gets. Yeah, exactly. You can make it come, but you
David.
can't grab.
Was that?
You can't grab a shark though, Dave. It's gonna bite your hand off.
Turns into a great white.
Oh,
Wait. I thought I was in control of the shark.
Oh no! It's no. You can't control it. No, it's a shark. It's just a shark.
You can't control the beast.
It's uncontrollable. All it does is eats and makes little sharks. That's all. It's a miracle of evolution.
So I can't control it.
No, not at all. That's why you can't fuck with it because it's gonna fucking
if
eat
you
the
have
eat
sex,
the girl's pussy.
if you have sex with some
Okay,
chick while she's in, give birth to like some sort of awful half shark, half man mutant in a scene that can only be described as the dream sequence from The Fly, only with a half man, half shark mutant.
David Cronenberg's dick shark.
Okay, I'm starting to
Don't tell me
reevaluate my answer. Is there a third option?
No. You're either getting kicked in the nuts every time you say Godzilla, or you got a dick shark.
Well, here's the thing. If I choose getting kicked in the nuts, I might as well, remove my nuts.
You just go have a sex
Which is the
change and then
same
go
thing
have
as getting a dick shark.
Wait, so the balls disappear when your dick turns into a shark?
Or does it like nibble at?
Because if that's the
No.
case, how are you still
No. The shark's fins are the testicles.
They're awful flat, aren't they?
Whatever. It's a magical shark, Dylan. What do you want from me? It's a magical
what's
shark.
the dorsal fin?
There's no dorsal fin.
What do you mean there's no dorsal?
What
Because
if...
it's just...
You say I
it's
can't
just
say
a fucking
Godzilla,
shark.
right? Otherwise I'd be kicked in the nuts?
Yeah, but you can say King of the Monsters. You can say the Big G. You can say...
Gigantus.
You can say Gigantus.
What about Jira?
Gojira?
No, Jira. Just Jira.
Yeah, you can say that. That's fine.
Okay, then I switch my answer to...
How about what? Can we say the kaiju formerly known as Godzilla?
No, you're gonna get kicked in the nuts. You can't say the word Godzilla.
All right.
Okay.
It's not. It's also not.
Can we call it Japanese Gorgo?
Yeah, you can say that. That's fine.
Please.
Nobody's gonna fucking know what you're talking about. But fine,
Please,
you
for
can
the
say
love
that.
of God, call it Japanese Gorgo.
In that case, that's going to be my answer.
So, David, are you switching your
Yeah,
answer?
I'm switching my answer.
All right, because here's what you might as well do. You might as well. All right, no. I'm going to save this for later. Adam, what's your logic here?
Oh, well, my logic is getting kicked in the balls every time I say Godzilla because I want to use my dick. Damn it!
It's true.
It's the thing that feels good on your body.
It's true.
You rub
Even
it,
if
and
it turns
feels
into
great.
a shark?
And if it turns into a fucking shark, what the fuck am I gonna do with this thing? I'm gonna be sitting there, and it's just gonna be like annoying me because my pants, it's gonna be moving around in my pants all the time, and like bite my leg because maybe I forgot to feed it or something. And I'm like, what the fuck am I doing? What the fuck am I doing? And forget about going in a pool.
Oh.
Fucking forget about going
It's
into
like-
that goddamn pool.
It's
How
like
would you?
pulling you along,
I don't
trying to
want
bite
my
fellow
penis,
slipper.
quite frankly, I don't want my penis to turn into a shark.
And how do you shower? I would like to keep my hand.
Yes,
Oh,
I
Does
just
the
have to,
shark
like,
become
I
irritated
wouldn't
when
be
it
able
gets
to
like
clean
soap in its eyes?
Yeah, I couldn't be able to clean the shark because it would just fester there, you know? And I wouldn't want anything like that. So I'd have to say, get kicked in the balls, because I'm so used to saying Kaiju Alpha now because of my stupid book, the Godzilla Saga, because that's what they call him in that. That, it would be a pain because, I'd be like, oh, I'm gonna watch a fucking Godzilla movie. Fucking fat man just bursts through the window, kicks me in the balls, and then jumps out.
You realize, of
Dark
course,
Knight.
You realize, of course, that you would get kicked in the balls a few times because inevitably you would forget at least once or twice.
You would forget.
Yeah,
Of course.
It would take me a while, but you're like, oh yeah, I can't say God.
Here's my other part of my life. If I could survive getting kicked in the balls by a horse, I think I could survive getting kicked in the balls by this dark Batman Returns-esque Batman coming through my window or going through wherever I am. So quite frankly, I choose getting kicked in the balls. Fucking dick shark. That's all I'm gonna say.
Plus, you get to meet Batman when he comes to kick you in the balls. So, that's kind of an honor.
It's not the real Batman. It's some fucking crazy psych. It's all-star Batman and Robin Batman. He's crazy Steve.
Oh, that Batman.
What are you, retarded? You can't say the word Godzilla. I'm the goddamn Batman. Gonna kick you in the nuts.
Dylan, what's your logic here and what's your answer?
As fascinating as an advance would be to science to have a dick shark, it just seems like too much maintenance.
It would mean actual advances in the field of science, though.
It would mean actual advances in the field of science. However,
just like the bumper dumper?
Just like the bumper dumper. Or the bumper dumper.
The bumper dumper.
and the Euro Club and the potty putter. These are all fantastic inventions that we just couldn't live without.
Thanks to the magic of science.
Which, by the way, the potty fisher would be really fun if you had a dick shark. But
oh, big time! It's trying to bite the fish as you reel them in.
But I digress. It just seems like a little bit too much maintenance, and it seems like it would be easier to adjust to never being able to say Godzilla again than it would having to manage a shark on a daily basis.
Okay, all right. I see that logic. All right, so. Everybody in this call is going with option A.
Yeah.
Getting kicked in the nuts.
Yeah.
Andres, you haven't given your exact logic, so go ahead.
Well, I can still lead a normal life with option A.
But you can't live the life you're living right now, really.
But then again, we don't really talk about Godzilla that much for the majority of the time on SOS.
And
yeah, but you do.
And when we do, you just call him Japanese Gorgo. I
just call him Japanese Gorgo.
But nobody's going to know what you're talking about except for us. Are we the only people you talk to? Was Adam's joke earlier true?
To be honest, you guys really are the only people I talk about Godzilla to in real life.
Oh, is that true? See, I'm not like that. So that's why it'd be such a big problem for me. And that's why I'm going with option B. My dick's going to be a shark, and I'll tell you why.
Oh, my God.
Here's my logic. Here's what I do.
Everyone look at him and laugh at him.
No, hang on. I'm the smart man here.
Dick shark.
I'm the smart man here. Here's what I'm doing. So, kids, we live in a modern
condom.
We live in a modern age of science, right?
Steel cage around his dick.
We can put a man on the moon. We can fucking use a hula hoop. It's the atomic age. What do you want?
A hula hoop.
So here's my logic. So I'm gonna wake up with a dick shark.
The
Oh
example
God!
that you use along with going to the moon, the use of a hula hoop.
Yes. Listen. So I wake up one morning with a dick shark. Oh my God, my shark's a dick. Whoa, shit. So I play around with it for a little bit. Talking like, oh shit, my dick's a shark.
Oh yeah, this is his reaction.
Whoa, man, my dick's a shark. After that, I go, oh shit, I need to get this fixed. Knife, cut, chop it off. But then
you are without penis.
Yes, I am. But then I go, oh shit, I just cut my dick off. Call hospital. Doctor, I just cut my penis off and it got washed away. I don't have access to it anymore. What can we do? Oh my God, well, little Billy, I have the perfect option for you. We have the magic of a penis transplant.
Oh,
They hand you a
God.
catalog.
I can just picture this being like the brain that wouldn't die. You just see this penis being kept alive by Coca-Cola, right? Just sitting there, and then all of a sudden, like the doctor walks, he's like, "You're going to be used," and all of a sudden you just see the penis flaps down at the open there where the pee comes out, and it goes, "Kill me, kill me."
You go in the hospital to get your new penis. They hand you a catalog. You're flipping through. You're looking at all these penises, and all of a sudden you get to the biggest, blackest dick, and you're like, "I'll take that one."
Yeah, I want that one.
And then here you are, this pasty white dude, and you're hitting on chicks like, "Baby, I got something you ain't never seen."
I got a beast down there, and it's not a dick shark.
Like zip.
Is not exactly sound because if you cut off that shark, right?
Yeah.
You're gonna bleed out pretty goddamn quickly.
Yeah, but I got a sock. I can put it there.
Bill. It's like biting off your own tongue.
Have you seen the ending of I Spit on Your Grave?
I'm sure
well,
it's gonna hurt.
But
Well, that was
the
a
scene
book
before the
propeller.
end.
Bill, if you cut your dick off, you have probably about 5 minutes left to live.
There are people who have survived the removal of the penis, though.
Okay, okay. So do you remember you probably don't know, but there was this story. I think it was like in the late '90s, where there was this one woman who cut off this one guy's dick off and then held it in her.
I believe it's Lorena Bobbitt, right?
Possibly, and she held it in her hand. She's driving it. She throws it on the middle of the freeway or on the side of the freeway. The guy calls the police. The police are able to find it and surgically reattached it, and it worked to the point where he was in several pornos.
What?
Well, that's the whole problem. It's like I'm not gonna have.
What has David put on Toho Nation?
Oh
no!
Oh fuck!
No.
I'm afraid.
I'm so terrified.
Like them apples will.
All right, well, hang on. It's not from David, but the first thing I saw.
What Adam is doing, that's what my reaction usually is.
All I see is Joseph Fazina posting a picture of a sexy bikini woman with Mothra's head on it.
I love the comments.
Yes.
You guys, the comments are priceless.
I also love how Adam is holding Gigan in his right hand. God knows what he's gonna do with him.
Thank you, David.
I love how Jacob went still a more convincing love story than Twilight.
He's not wrong.
I can tell you what Gigan's gonna do. It's a prostate tickler.
Oh God,
Bill, you gotta show this picture on the video.
No, they can fucking find it themselves.
You have to.
They can fucking find it themselves. So you just go on Toho Nation. This will give them incentive to join Toho Nation on Facebook.
Sure.
And you can see it.
Sure.
You can see the big dick. The big Godzilla dick. So that's what I'm doing.
Who's the real dick here?
I don't know. It's a question. Well, listen, I have a transplanted penis. It's not my penis. It might not work fully, but you know what? I can still say the name Godzilla, and I won't have to deal with a shark cock. So there you go. That's my logic.
That might explain why your face is like that in the picture too, Bill.
Because I cut my dick off after it being a shark? Yeah, it might be. So next up, I'm going to jump over to Mr. Adam Noyes.
Hold on just 1 second.
Okay, I'm holding on.
Okay, there, you're good.
All right, okay. Go, Adam, what's your question?
My question is a very philosophical question. And Andres, I don't think you'll be able to handle this.
Oh God.
Hold on to your butts.
Hold on to your butt.
Butt is being held.
So who would you rather be raped by?
Oh God, I know this one. Holy shit.
Who would you rather be raped by? Sasquatch or a horse? Now let me get into some logic about this. You know, I've worked with some horses. And you know, they've got big dicks.
That's a quote. That's a quote.
They got big dicks.
I'm putting that as the promo for this episode. Adam Noyes, they've got big dicks.
So let's open this up for discussion. Who would you rather be raped by, Sasquatch or a horse?
Okay, easy. Okay, let me just say that there was back when Spill.com used to be it used to exist. Corey Coleman once talked about this movie that he saw where I guess it was like based on real events where there was this group of people who would have sex with horses.
Oh,
and
God, yes.
they did the opposite where the horse was having sex with this one guy. It ruptured his internal organs and he died.
Yes.
He fucking died. I'm going with Sasquatch,
died.
alright?
Here's the thing, though. You know what you're getting into with the horse. The size of Sasquatch's penis is a variable. It is unknown.
This was the question.
This is part of the logic. So let's look at it this way. We can kind of maybe calculate how big a Bigfoot's dick is. I mean, let's look at it this way. The average size for a human male is about 5.5 inches, and an average height for a man is about 5'10".
Right.
Okay, so if we do the math out, let's say like normal Bigfoot sightings are range anywhere from 7 feet to 10 feet. So if we do the math out, let's say the biggest you'd probably get is maybe about 10.5 inches, maybe. Or no, 13. I'd have to say 13 inches.
Now that's worst case scenario. We could also assume that the Bigfoot is closer related to the gorilla, and the gorilla has a tiny penis.
Yes, that's why Kong is mad all the time.
Indeed.
That's true. Well, it's also like, yeah, you know what? Ape penises aren't that huge. That's the thing. So you know what?
Pay for yourself.
I'm saying Bigfoot's dick is no bigger than 13 inches. If it's bigger than that, then he's got problems because he can't navigate. Because it's like they have to navigate the woods. So they're just gonna
be flopping all around, getting stuck on branches and shit.
Also, here's the other thing.
And poison ivy and thorns.
Here's the other thing. The Sasquatch being closely related to humans probably is their sexual acts are probably closer to that of a human. So, rape is never pleasant, but it's gonna be better than a horse chasing you around with its fucking enormous cock and fucking.
Because let me tell you, when it gets time for to breed horses, and you got all these big horses, both figuratively and literally, fucking, you walk in there and you just feel immediately emasculated.
Yeah, exactly. Because it's like, it's like you just see it's like you see a fucking snake hanging from their legs, and you're like, oh shit, I gotta kill the snake. Oh, it's their dick. Damn. So I'm going with Bigfoot.
Yeah, I personally go with Bigfoot as well.
I'm going with Sasquatch. I don't know about the rest of you guys.
Do you, after experiencing this horror of the gargantuous, turn into a Bigfoot yourself?
Yes, I would say you turn into Bigfoot yourself.
If that's true, I'm definitely doing it.
It's kind of badass, not gonna lie.
It's like turning into a great ape.
Then you can paint yourself green and win all the cosplay contests at G-Fest.
Would they let a Bigfoot into G-Fest? I don't know. I don't know if we've reached that point in our society where that's socially acceptable.
We're not socially accepting of the Bigfoot.
No equal rights for Yetis, by the way.
Fuck you, fuck you, hashtag equal rights for Yetis, hashtag ostracize the ostrich.
Hashtags fuck spiders, hashtag save your ass, hashtag make Dylan nice.
Hashtag spiders 20. Hashtag Spiders 2015. Hashtag make Bill watch the Yeti fucking movie.
Anyway, so David, what's your logic with Adam's question?
Well, after hearing all your fucking shit, I'm gonna go with the Bigfoot.
That's David's quote for this episode. After hearing all your fucking shit.
I love how aggressive that was. After hearing all your shit.
Hey man, this shit just saved your life, man.
We just saved you from getting the worst pink sock anyone has ever
Oh my god.
Thanks for the nightmares tonight. I didn't need to eat tonight either.
David, what's your logic with this?
I have no fucking logic.
I just want to have sex with a Bigfoot. Is that so wrong? Oh man, yeah. I gotta go with the Sasquatch. The horse just seems too iffy for me. It seems like there's too many variables of disease. There's too many variables of fucking getting killed. Also, it's like the horse has to put all its weight on you, doesn't it?
That's how they operate.
So then I'm gonna die anyway.
Not a machine, Andres.
It certainly acts like one.
Yeah, it's true. Comes about as frequently as a machine does.
Acts like a sexual Tyrannosaurus.
Oh my god. Oh man, that was good. So Adam, you're going, and we just lost Adam.
We did.
Yeah, I was just about to ask.
He said, "Call me back." Fuck.
Adam, are you back?
Yeah, I'm back.
Okay. Are you using their Wi-Fi?
No, my Ethernet cable just pulled out for some reason.
Oh, okay, all right.
Hashtag fuck 5 now.
So Adam, you're going with the Bigfoot, right?
Oh, of course. And, there's also the possibility that, maybe... I think being a Bigfoot would be okay. I think in the end, being a Bigfoot would be okay.
Wait, if we're gonna go with this whole thing of becoming a Sasquatch, that does certainly alter the situation.
All right. So how about what if you get fucked by Bigfoot? What if you turn into a horse?
Oh god, that completely changes things. And if you fuck the horse, you turn into a Sasquatch.
You turn into a Sasquatch. No, how about if you get fucked by the horse, you turn out completely fine?
Oh, you know what? That makes it way harder.
The horse is a majestic.
Right, you don't bleed out like fucking Yungery at the ending of the 1967.
My anus is bleeding. Oh my god, that completely changes.
All right. So let's think of this, audience. I want to know your reaction to this as well. What would you choose? Would you rather get fucked by Bigfoot, and turn into a horse?
Oh man.
Or would you rather get fucked by a horse and be completely fine?
On the one hand, the horse is a majestic creature, and the Bigfoot is vaguely human-looking, so it can look into your eyes longingly. But, however,
I have a question here.
However, the life of a horse has gotta suck.
Oh, of course, yeah. You turn into.
The moment your legs give out, they shoot you.
You're getting turned into glue.
They send you off to get turned into glue, and then the fucking pigs revolt and take over the farm. It's a big mess.
Kevin Smith once did this bit on one of his podcasts where he was talking about his friend Brian Johnson, who has a gimp leg, which I don't know if that's a PC term to say, but whatever. He's got a fucked up leg. And he was like, he's like, what's going to happen to you in your old age is you're just going to stand outside a glue factory and just yell at the horses that you have a better life than them. And he did this bit where he was like the fucking factory managers. Oh my god! And he was just like, that guy is back. And he's like, what's he doing? He's fucking with the nags. He's like, I know that we're going to kill him anyway, but there's a certain level of humanity that needs to be retained here. Oh, that's what that reminded me of.
All right. So
I'm going with...
You're okay, so what's your next... Now, what's your decision here?
I'm going with the horse. And here's why. I can just take...
Bill? Maybe you should click this image that I just sent.
Oh no.
God.
Oh, no. Oh,
God!
God!
You get some practice, Bill.
Now, which of these...
Prepare yourself for that horse thing.
Now, first of all, I wish I had opened this in an incognito window.
The largest one is for the more experienced players.
David, check your personal message, David.
Can it be the horse on the far right?
No, that's not a horse.
Oh, that one's not a horse now.
No, because the middle one's a cow. What's the one on the right? Is that just a human dick? Oh, alright, hang on. Here's my immediate question. Do I have to take the whole cock, or can I take just
you gotta take the whole fucking thing.
Oh, God, man.
Take the whole fucking thing. Like a champ.
It's fucking coming out of your mouth.
Oh, man. I don't know. Well, if I'm gonna die...
But you're not. You're gonna turn out completely fine. It's just...
Oh,
okay. But you turn out like... Are you paralyzed?
Yeah,
It'll be the worst 30 minutes.
Are you never able to sit down again?
It would be the worst 30 minutes of your goddamn life.
Wait, 30 minutes? How long can this horse last?
Probably longer than 30 minutes. We're being generous.
No. The dick, the horse dick is going to be just like this.
Oh, no. Oh, no.
Why are we looking at horse dick pics now?
And we wondered why we got fucking rejected from G-Fest. Oh! Oh!
You guys, becoming a horse is looking much better now. You don't have to get fucked by that thing.
By the way, when the horse comes, you have to take all that cum.
I want the. Oh.
Okay, listen. This is making.
There ain't no condom involved in this shit. You're taking it bareback.
Mascots thing look a lot better because A, you don't have to get fucked by that thing, and B, you'll turn into a horse, so you'll get one of those things.
Yeah, but you're fucking a horse. You're a horse. Wait, you're not gonna be like a racehorse, are you?
Oh, you're gonna be a draft horse.
No, fuck that. I'm fucking the horse. As long as I don't die, I'll do it.
Fuck that. I'm fucking the horse.
I'm fucking the horse.
So you mean the horse is fucking you?
Can I get a female horse?
Listen, as long as I'm not gonna die, I'll take. As long as here's the thing: if I know that there will be no permanent damage, then whatever, I'll deal with it. It'll be fine.
Spend the rest of your life unable to clench your poop.
Yeah.
Well, no.
Yeah, that's going to be the thing. You're never going to be able to close your sphincter ever again.
And whenever you fart, it's
But
just
whenever
you fart, it's just wind. If you sound like this.
But I thought I was gonna come out of this fine. I thought I wasn't gonna get. There was gonna be no permanent damage.
No. You turn it. Okay, the rules have just been changed again, ladies and gentlemen.
Oh God!
A witch comes by and your fucking ass whistles.
So
There's a fucking echo every time
you
somebody.
get fucked by the horse. All the pain. So you feel your organs being ruptured, but really not.
People can rip fucking donkeys and go down in. Anyway, it's like the Grand Canyon, ladies and gentlemen.
So you still getting fucked by the horse?
Hang on. So wait, what have the rules been changed?
No,
so I'm not.
You get fucked. You get raped. No, first off, you don't get fucked. You get raped. Raped by Bigfoot. No lube either. No lube. Dry.
Oh man.
Right.
Oh man.
Can I opt instead for the?
What is this permanent damage that you speak of, Adam?
The permanent damage is your ass just gets stretched.
I can live with that.
Could you?
I can live with that. I'm not planning on being pegged any time in my life by my girl.
Well,
that's not.
Could you live with that? Because you couldn't hold your shit. Like immediately. As soon as
better bust out those adult diapers.
Yeah, as soon as the shit fell into your bowels, it would instantly just slide out like. Yeah,
Why couldn't it have just been the Lake Tardy-Caca shark from South Park?
Oh, I'm still fucking the horse. I like my humanity. Again, if that's the only lasting fact, I can live with that.
What, are you gonna get an asshole transplant too, Bill?
No, I've shat my pants.
Oh my
before.
God! There's a picture of the guy getting fucked by the horse. Oh.
No, don't send that shit.
I'm not. No.
There are already questionable things in my history now.
Yeah, I'm still getting fucked by the horse. What about you boys? Does this change anything for you?
I'm getting
I'll be human. Clarence, I want to be human.
So you're gonna fuck the horse?
I have to say
whatever. Yeah.
I'm gonna have to fuck the horse. I mean, no, fuck. I see. I'm screwed either way because I'm gay. And
so would this be a good thing for you?
You could be a gay horse. I mean, I don't know why.
No, here's the thing, Andres. He would, unlike us, he would enjoy the 30 minutes, but his life would be ruined afterwards.
Oh.
So yeah, I
God.
guess in the end, because I'm more of a top, anyways.
Yeah, because it's not like, but it's also not like sweet. It's
I
rape.
guess I'll have to take the horse dick up the end.
Yeah. I mean, it's
so
gonna
big,
suck,
it's
but at
gonna
least...
want to come out of my mouth.
Oh.
This is one embarrassing call to make to SVU.
Oh. I lost a bet. I just got raped by a horse.
Oh, wow.
Hey, Dylan, you could say that horse leveled up.
Oh!
Andres, get the fuck out of here right now.
Oh, my God.
Actual line from SVU.
Are we going to involve horses in Gamergate now, Andres? Is that going to be the thing we're doing?
It's going to be called Horsegate now.
Horse.
Wait a minute, I have a logic
There was
question.
Gamergate, there was Shirtgate, and now Horsegate.
I have a logic question. If I'm being raped by the horse, how does the horse get my clothes off?
It doesn't, Bill. It doesn't, Bill. It just penetrates right through your jeans.
Oh, all right. Oh, gee, I can't wear those jeans again. I'll wear my fucking crappy jeans.
So wait, you realize that
Don't
this means
worry,
that
Bill.
that means that
Not
part
to
of your
worry
jeans,
about those jeans.
Bill. That means that part of your jeans is going up your ass too, which means you're probably going to get dysentery.
Oh God.
So
I can live through dysentery.
no, you
don't
die.
feel like being a horse now, do you?
But that's what you said. I couldn't die.
Listen, diarrhea makes you die. All right, it's right there in the name, diarrhea. Like you will die from.
But I thought I was gonna survive.
You got to get to the nearest
from
bottle
the
of
horse
Pepto Pronto.
fucking you, but not the jeans getting shoved up your ass.
Not only,
You know what?
not only do you get
You know
raped,
what?
not only do you get raped by a shady-looking horse. Yeah, I'm adding the fact that he's shady-looking now. He's one gnarly-looking horse. Anyway.
Well, how do you determine?
He's got a scar over his eye.
Yeah, he's clearly a deranged horse.
He's a.
I love how this
I've
matters. I just love how this fucking. I love how the look of the horse matters at this point.
And you see his
psychologically
dick,
scarred.
right? So you see
He's
the
holding
horse
a
dick, and you
pocket
see
knife
this,
in his mouth.
you see this one vein.
A switchblade.
So you see this
You
one
see
vein just traveling down the horse's dick, throbbing.
You see, he's
just ready.
psychologically scarred because he was a war horse. But anyway,
They don't use horses in war anymore,
I
idiot.
can't get hard anymore unless it's
he's
right.
also a senior citizen. Anyway,
What, did he fight in World War One? What the fuck?
yeah, he's an old-ass horse.
That's the last war they really used horses in.
But he's still got it in all the ways that will hurt you. Anyway, not only do you have to get raped by this horse.
So we're all fucking the horse in the end.
So wait, we're getting raped by a World War One veteran horse. Oh, who's shady, deranged? Oh, he's got PTSD.
Not only does that happen, and not only have the floodgate that was your anus been cracked open for all eternity, but afterwards you have to walk home looking like SpongeBob SquarePants after he ripped his pants.
Wait, hang on. David hasn't answered yet.
A trail of horse cum dripping out of your anus.
Oh.
That's a lot of cum, I just gotta say that.
David, you haven't answered with the revised question yet.
David, you need to answer this fucking question right now.
That's
Okay.
a pile of cum.
I was gone for like at least 5 minutes. So would you please tell me,
We're
rephrase
gonna
the
need a
revised
bigger
question?
boat.
The revised question is, would you rather get fucked by a horse or raped by a shady PTSD World War One veteran horse, or turn out a human fine with a stretched out ass and the potential of getting dysentery, or be raped by a Sasquatch and turn out and become a horse? Does that make sense?
None of these fucking questions make sense, Bill.
But do you understand what I'm asking you? All right, we'll answer it then.
You know, I might actually have to change my answer on the other would you rather question, because if you had a shark dick, you could then use the pickup line, baby, you're going to need a bigger boat.
Oh! Might be worth it for that alone. I'm going to at least pick up one girl with that while I have my shark dick before I cut it off.
You might as well tell them you like white meat.
Great white meat.
Great white meat.
Oh my god. Hey baby, you want to see my men in a gray suit? Oh man. All right, so David, what's your logic here?
Nice. Okay, so what was the one with the PTSD horse?
You get raped by a horse and you end up
This
and turn out
shaped-looking
human.
World War I era psychologically scarred horse. He's got an eye patch over one eye. He's got a fucking wooden leg.
He's missing a leg.
He makes up
They
for
call him.
his dick.
They call him Lucky.
The only thing functioning is his gargantuan penis. He is a stud.
With a throbbing dick.
He is a stud among horses.
So you're gonna fuck him, and you're gonna turn out human just with a stretched out asshole and the potential of getting dysentery.
Jesus, cheese and rice.
No, you're not.
The potential
Here's
of
the thing.
getting dysentery.
He's raping you. Like, you gotta imagine. He's going in, like, rough, dry. He's got a knife up to your throat.
Oh, wait a minute! If he can't take off his clothes, how does he put a knife in my throat?
Moves you'll be
He's a
regretting,
war horse,
boy.
Bill. He has ways.
What?
You also got to realize that you're probably not going to be able to walk for like a week.
I faced off against Germans. You're nothing, boy.
Drag your ass over the dog.
Oh my god! I love this character! Lucky the PTSD World War I horse!
He drew first come.
I fucked up the Kaiser. I can fuck you.
You want the good fight? I'll fight the good fight.
Oh my god. Oh my god.
So Lucky the PTSD-ridden horse.
Oh. Oh my
What
god.
kind of fucking sounds are those? Like, oh, sound makes Bill. That's probably the sound Bill makes.
Yes, I do. You
by the
like
horse.
it.
I bet you Bill
when
Bones.
I'm done with
I
him.
bet you Bill Bones like a bitch.
Oh my fucking god. Oh.
Next one.
I just dropped my microphone. So David, what are you doing here?
Bill, you did not deserve that mic drop.
Fuck you.
You know what you do?
That's
sir?
not the only thing he's dropping.
So David, what are you doing here? What's your logic?
So nothing happens after I'm fucked with a horse, right?
Except the stretched
well, you
out
have-
anus and potential for dysentery.
So what happens with the other option?
If you get raped by Sasquatch, you turn into a horse.
With a little dick. You don't even get the
Yeah,
horse
you don't
cock.
even get the horse cock.
This is a lose-lose scenario.
Yeah,
These
exactly.
are all
So-
lose-lose scenarios.
You don't come out as the strong World War I horse. You come out as the fucking Shetland pony.
Oh my god. Alright, so David, what are you doing?
I'm thinking.
Alright, fair point. You're gonna do a lot of that when you're fucking getting raped by the horse.
So there is no third option, as usual.
There is no...
No, there's never a third option. That's the whole point
Damn
of it. You can't even kill yourself.
You'd rather get raped by...
Motherfucking
See,
titties.
David, there's the easy way or the hard way.
No, Andres, both
It
of these
makes
ways
no
are
difference to the horse. The choice is yours.
That's sure it doesn't matter to me, David.
Alright, so what would be the easy way?
There is no easy way. You're getting fucked by a horse or a
Well,
Sasquatch.
I mean, considering what's the lesser of two evils?
That's up to you,
Depends on what you're into, David.
So who's the Sasquatch? So if Lucky the PTSD horse is the fucking horse, who's the Sasquatch?
Sasquatch is the abominable snowman, the abominable from that movie Abominable.
So he's fucking. Oh my
I thought you were
god.
about to say it was the, I thought you were about to
So
say
hang
it was
on,
the
boys. Let me
Bumble
send you a
from
picture of who you're
Rudolph.
fucking in that instance.
Oh, God.
This isn't going to be the one with the nipple, is it?
Oh no, it's way worse than that.
What's your answer, David? Come on. David, you have to answer the question right now.
I guess I'd rather be fucked by the Sasquatch.
Oh really? Even if he looks like this? Hang on.
Oh, hell no, I don't want to see it.
Yeah, oh, yes, you do.
All right, David,
Oh,
are
I
you ready
don't
to become
fucking
are you
want to.
ready to become a horse, David?
So David, you're gonna get fucked by.
This.
Hang on, my fucking mouse pad is fucking. You're gonna get fucked by this sexy young man right here, and turn into a horse afterwards.
Yeah.
Nice. I finally changed my answer to option A.
This is a lose-lose fucking situation.
I
glad you
knew
sent
you'd
that
come
picture.
around, David.
I'm glad you sent that picture.
I knew you'd come over to my pen.
Because before that picture, I was picturing the abominable snowman of Pasadena from that Goosebumps book.
Oh no. Oh no.
Oh no, you don't get off that
You
easily.
get raped by this thing.
And also, and it can also do this with its mouth.
Oh, God.
It just looks like Gimli forgot to shave for a really long time.
Gimli
Is
went feral.
this what dwarf women look like?
Yes.
No, because you see, dwarf women are so similar in appearance to dwarf men that this led to the misconception that there are no dwarf women.
This is but fucking Gary, the gay loving Sasquatch person, gets to do this with his mouth.
Oh, God.
Oh, God.
Imagine that when you're in the bedroom.
Thing's got to have gnarly breath.
He's biting off people's heads, figuratively and literally. So you know, So David, what are you doing here?
I switched my answer to option A.
So you're fucking lucky the PTSD horse.
Yes.
I'll treat you real good, David.
Lucky you're gonna rape him. You're not gonna treat him good. What's wrong with you?
I'll make him appreciate those Asians all the more.
This is the worst rapist since Big Jake.
Big Jake ain't got shit on me.
He's a machine. I'm all natural, baby.
Oh my God, Andres, does your mother still listen to this show? Because
If so, we are so screwed.
oh my God.
Oh my God.
All right, so speaking of Andres, you're up, buddy. Pick one. Andres picked several questions, but I want you to pick the best one.
Okay.
And if we have time later, we'll go back. So what's your best question?
Okay. So option A is, would you rather be forced to watch your favorite film on repeat for the rest of your life, like just on repeat again and again until you die, or would you rather watch a series of awful movies, back to back until you die? The same.
Option B.
So would you watch?
Option B.
Would you watch your favorite movie on repeat or a bunch of horrible movies? And let's say these are like the worst. This isn't even like the so bad it's good kind of movies where it's like these are just like the most painfully boring bad movies like The Asylum kind of shit.
This is Battle Royale 2 levels of bad.
See, this one's intelligent, which I wasn't
You didn't
prepared
tell me
for.
that the horse dick one wasn't intelligent.
This one's
There's
not
no place for me
What are
in
you
this situation.
This one's not a
Unless
fucking.
one of those
Feel
movies
left
involve
out.
horse fucking.
This one's not a fucking question. I don't know what to do here.
Yeah. Oh man.
I would rather watch my 3 favorite movies over and over again until I die because I have 3.
No, this is just one movie.
Oh,
Your 3 favorite movies have to like do a battle to the death to determine which one you will watch because there can
then
be.
I would choose King Kong 05. So then yes.
So would you be willing to watch King Kong 05 over and over and over and over again?
For the rest of my life, how do I eat?
You eat while you're watching the movie. It's like you're stuck in a white room, a white prison.
How do I
A room with a moose.
There's a room with a moose. And
Am I sitting on? Am I
It's
sitting
like
on a toilet?
it's like a prison cell where there's a toilet right there.
You have a bottomless bowl of popcorn and you just sit and eat it until you die.
That doesn't sound that bad. Can I eat whatever I want?
Let's say it's like the most generic, bland, like oatmeal, just so that all your tension is focused on the movie itself.
The worst thing you
That
could
kills
possibly eat, the McDonald's fries after they've gone cold.
Yes.
Oh, Jim Gaffigan, why would you do this to me?
These aren't even good anymore.
Why would he say that about McDonald's? Why would he say that?
I know, that went right over my fucking head.
I
What
wouldn't
the
have
hell?
eaten at McDonald's. Well, McDonald's wants you because you're a dick.
Again? I don't sound like that.
Oh man, this one's rough.
This guy's obsessed on food.
Oh boy. I don't know, Andres. I'm kind of lost here. My instinct is to say 1, but I know why that's a bad idea.
Me too.
Let me guess. Is it that like you eventually get like tired of that movie, watching it so many times,
and you start to hate it.
Yeah.
See, if I had to watch Godzilla that much, I don't know if I could do it.
Yeah, like at least with the other option, you can always, even though you'll never see Godzilla again, there is variety, and even though you'll never see Godzilla again, you'll always like idolize it.
You'll see Godzilla again. It's just Godzilla's Revenge.
I don't think that's
yeah, but like you
know
always remember it for being good, rather than watching it until your memories become tainted by it.
That's my logic here. On the other hand, I've also
heard that option too. Now that I'm thinking about it.
However, I've also heard a theory that's the opposite. That you watch a movie so much that it becomes numb to you, and that you feel like the movie is a part of you. It almost starts to feel like reality if the movie is good enough. So it would almost be a test of how good Godzilla actually is.
Keep watching 2001 until you actually turn into a Star Child.
Oh, that would be awesome.
Oh, man. So, bad movies that are boring, not even like interesting bad movies like The Terror.
It's just fucking like Octopussy the entire time.
So Manos, the Hands of Fate?
You know what? I'm doing that. I'm watching that. I'm going to watch bad movies for the rest of my life.
Yeah.
That sounds like fun. I'd do it. All right.
And then you can make a living as a cinema snob.
Well, I'm trapped in a white room, shitting in the same room.
And sadly, you do not have two robots with you.
Can I masturbate?
Sure, why not?
I mean, you're left pretty much to your own devices.
I just love how innocently he asked it, can I masturbate?
Then I'm doing it. Yeah, that's total. I'm gonna do that.
I mean, you realize that some of these movies will probably be Z-grade porn.
Oh, fuck. I'm definitely picking that then. All right, so I'm going with option B.
All right.
What about the rest of you guys?
I would go with option B. I mean, I would like to have like a good memory of my favorite movie than, just become desensitized by it.
Oh, by the way, let's specify that. What is everybody's favorite movie here? Adam said Congo 5.
Jurassic Park.
Jurassic Park. Dylan, how about you?
It's a tough one.
Mine's Godzilla, the original.
This requires further internal debate, but for the time being, I'll say Blade Runner. That one's up there.
Okay. Good choice. Wait a minute, Andre's question. If he picks Blade Runner, does he have to watch the same version of Blade Runner over and over again?
Hey, can I watch the different cuts?
No.
Well, I picked the final cut.
The thing is, you're supposed to be subjected to
the theatrical
exact...
cut? Oh, fuck my life. Damn forced happy ending.
No, but if it's his favorite... So what's your favorite version?
Oh, the final cut is by far the best version.
So then you gotta watch that one over and over again.
I still, for the sake of variety, would probably have to go with option B.
Okay, alright.
Because I can't fap to Blade Runner.
True, very true. I mean, you could.
Take a...
That replica's pretty hot.
Just imagine none of the characters are wearing clothes. It's like you got so bored with the female characters that you just start imagining everyone else.
You start imagining Gondo's head on Harrison Ford's body.
Well, that's what Bill does all the time.
Yeah, that's what I do. Whenever I watch Indiana Jones, I imagine Gondo's head on Indiana Jones' body.
You don't even have to be watching a Harrison Ford movie.
So, Adam, you're going with option B, right?
Yeah.
Okay. David, what's your logic here? And what's your favorite movie and what's your logic?
My favorite movie is Godzilla 54.
Okay.
And I'm going to have to go with option B.
Yeah.
Because, you can just... To avoid boredom, you could just turn it into an MSK thing. At least it'll keep you sane. If there are no...
Yeah.
You could riff it with your imagination.
That's the thing, though. You're alone, though.
That's my point.
Well, that's easy, Bill.
But it's not as satisfying.
You simply develop multiple personality syndrome. It's not that complicated.
Yeah, so wait, Andres, I never have contact with human beings again.
Right.
Oh,
forced
God.
to watch this shit for eternity. No, not eternity, but until you die.
Before I ride...
Yeah, I'm still going with option B.
Andres, before I ride the school bus through the portal and find myself in the room with the moose watching movies, can I watch that favorite movie one more time?
Sure, why not?
All right, beautiful. That makes it even better then. Yeah, definitely option B. So I think we're all in agreement. Cool. First time. No, we all
No,
agree on
yeah,
the
for
horse
the
thing.
last 2 times.
Yeah, we all
No, we know. No. I picked the shark on
Okay.
the first one.
he picked baby. You're gonna need a bigger boat.
Exactly. That's definitely the episode title, by the way.
I'd like to chum your waters.
So David and Dylan, you two have had an hour and a half to perfect your would you rather question. Have you done so?
Oh God, no, they haven't.
Well, I'll tell you what I did. I found a much better one on the internet.
Beautiful. Dylan, go ahead.
Would you rather wake up naked and sore and without any memories of the night before next to the Burger King telling you that you had it your way? Or wake up next to Ronald McDonald telling you that you were loving it?
Oh,
Oh, man. Have it your way or I'm loving it.
One of
So wait a minute, hang on.
one of them is
Hang
one
on.
of them is a creepy ass clown that has killed more people than you, and the other one is the soulless face of the Burger King.
Hang on, question though. Despite the situation, I didn't necessarily have sex with both of them, right?
I mean,
That's not specified.
clearly what's intended, but
But have it your way doesn't necessarily. I didn't want to have sex with the Burger King.
but it does specify that you woke up naked and sore, and that
But whoever I fucked could have been where the Burger King is now, and the Burger King could have taken his place.
all right. New specification. Yes, you fucked the Burger King
Damn it!
and or Ronald McDonald.
All right, then that changes things. Then I was gonna go with the Burger King for my earlier logic, but now I'm going with Ronald because I thought had it your way meant whatever happened last night, you planned out. So it comes from you.
No, had it your way is purely him being an asshole. He's taunting you basically. It's almost like saying you loved it. Bitch.
Yeah, but that's what Ronald McDonald is saying.
Yeah, they're saying basically the same thing, just with their own catchphrases. The Burger King seems a bit more malevolent, though. It's like, you had it your way, bitch. Whereas...
That doesn't make sense to me. Have it your way seems to mean last night we did it your way.
It doesn't have to make sense. It's a man with a plastic
I
cake head.
chose... Well, I'm going with Ronald because at least I know I had fun.
It's true. I gotta go with Ronald as well because I have looked into the eyes of the Burger King and it's dark and cold.
Yeah, but if you've ever seen the movie Mac and Me, Ronald McDonald is also a terrifying force of darkness. He's the Lucky the PTSD horse of the mascot world.
Well, I love to see you smile.
Ba-da-ba-ba-ba! You're loving it.
Bitch.
All right. So how about the rest of you boys?
The thing is, Ronald talks, the king doesn't. If some...
Well, he does.
Well, he's
though.
talking now.
Okay, yeah.
His mouth doesn't move though. He's like a Power Rangers monster.
The thing is, if I can have it my way, then that means I can be in a position. Not that's a horrible choice of words. Be in a situation. Be in a situation where
you clearly, however, were not on top because it did say that you were sore when you woke up.
If I don't have to, see him or hear him, I would assume that is better than listening and watching Ronald himself.
Dylan, you can get fucked at the butt when you're on top.
It's just here's the thing.
no, oh wait, yes you can. I'm sorry, I totally misunderstood what Bill just said.
Okay. Let me rephrase. Let me rephrase instead of using the simplistic top-bottom scenario way of saying this. You clearly weren't pitching. You were catching.
That doesn't matter. If it's both ways, I'm still going with Ronald because I loved it. I know that I enjoyed the experience.
It's just I look at the Burger King and he has the blackest eyes, the devil's eyes.
Devil's eyes. Hang on, Dylan. Wait a minute. Can they lie to me, or are they being deathly honest?
What do you mean? Are they being honest about the fact that they fucked you the night before?
No, are they being honest about had it your way or you're loving it?
Oh, and not necessarily.
then I can't be sure.
These are some cheeky ass motherfuckers.
So hang on, then it ultimately, primarily just comes down to who do I want to fuck more, Ronald McDonald or the Burger King?
That's one way of putting it. Yes.
So then in that case, I'm going with the Burger King because Ronald fucking creeps me out.
Funny enough, Ronald is like the opposite for me, where it's like I grew up with like watching Ronald McDonald.
So you want to fuck Ronald McDonald?
No, he's like something from my childhood that I don't want to see be desecrated.
But you had sex with him,
which is why I'm going with the Burger King.
So then we're agreed. Okay, all right. David, how about you?
Oh my God, he's dead.
Okay, so Ronald McDonald can talk, right?
Yeah, they both can talk.
They both are talking in this scenario, even though the Burger King has never been known to talk before this scenario.
And the Burger King sounds like this.
Right. Recite the question a bit.
What? Burgers are charbroiled.
Recite the question again. Okay, well, I closed the link, but I'll try to remember it from memory. You either wake up naked and sore with no memory of the night before, with the Burger King in bed with you, saying...
I love how that rhymes, by the way.
Saying that you had it your way, wink, wink, innuendo. Or you wake up pretty much same situation, except it's Ronald McDonald saying you were loving it.
I'm gonna have to go with probably Burger King.
Yeah, me too.
Because the idea of waking up next to a clown is terrifying in itself.
Yeah, because at least the Burger King looks normal in terms of the mask.
He doesn't look normal.
But in terms of what the mask is representing, he looks like just a fucking guy with a beard. So I'd rather fuck that than fucking the creepy clown. Like I'd rather fuck the king from like fucking The Little Mermaid than fucking the Joker.
Wait, what? The king from The Little Mermaid? No, I think I would compare the Burger King more to Toyman.
No! He looks nothing like Toyman.
But they both have that lifeless mask thing.
That doesn't matter.
That's the whole point. That's the whole reason he's creepy.
Yeah, but it's also... But it doesn't matter. Ronald McDonald is creepier to me.
I don't get the whole clown thing because I don't suffer from...
He's a clown!
I don't suffer from chlorophobia myself.
Alright, so David, you're going with the Burger King?
I'm going with Burger King.
Adam, what's your logic here, bud?
Considering I've been in a situation half like this before, but not with creepy mask people.
Just with ordinary masked people.
Yeah.
Right. Like Batman, yeah.
I was gonna say people like The Purge, but no.
Either The Purge or that
he was purged, all right.
or that movie, or what's that movie called with the robbers that look like nuns?
The Town.
The Town, yeah.
I would go with I'd go with Burger King too. I think.
Definitely.
So it's safe to assume that we're all afraid of clowns, even though we're not eating at McDonald's.
It's just that face that's on every fucking McDonald's in the country where he's just waving at you with that big dopey smile. I don't want to get fucked by that. I don't want to think that I got fucked by that. So Dylan, fuck you. So Dylan, you're going with Ronald McDonald, right?
I mean, yeah.
You want to have sex with Ronald McDonald?
As opposed to the Burger King? Yeah, I suppose.
Well, yeah. Okay, what was your question, bud? All right. That was good.
And I enjoy the food more.
That's true. All right, that's a good point.
Lately, every time I go to Burger King, I've been...
Yeah, but it's not like you can never go to McDonald's again after you fuck the Burger King.
I know, I'm just saying.
Whenever you go to the McDonald's, you just see the king just staring at you from behind a bush.
Every time I've gone to Burger King recently, I've been dreadfully disappointed. So I don't know if I want to give him my business in any capacity.
Yeah, but if I'm going to be less inclined to go to Burger King if I know I had sex with him and I don't remember it. So at least my experience of going to McDonald's won't be tainted by like fucking Ronald McDonald. The other thing is like. So you say you like the food better. His cock doesn't taste like the chicken nuggets. I mean, that's not a fucking fact. So that doesn't in any way equate into the situation.
No, it just makes him more likable.
I guess. David, what's your question, bud? What's your would you rather question?
Okay. And I'm probably gonna have to put Adam on the spot here, but all right. Would you rather?
Oh no!
I'm so excited.
This is gonna be stupid. I just know this is gonna be stupid.
Fucking dumb.
Oh,
That's why I'm so
He's laughing.
excited.
Oh,
It's gonna be stupid. It's gonna be half-assed.
Would you rather be poop or pee?
oh, oh, Jesus.
Okay. Doing either of these things is so fucking funny.
All right.
All right. Would you rather suck Adam's cock for 2 hours straight, stroking it, dangling the ball, swallowing the gravy, the whole deal, or
You're going into some major detail here, David. I think you've thought about this far too much.
that's the point. Or would you rather 69 him and eat his ass for 30 minutes?
I would highly recommend. To
You're
all
not gonna say in this.
I'd like to recommend to all of you to just suck my dick because.
I'm definitely going with option A. I'm totally sucking your cock.
You're totally sucking my dick because
Yeah,
you know.
Because I don't want your mouth anywhere near me, Adam.
So for 2 hours
He
straight,
doesn't know where it's been.
so for 2 hours straight, you're gonna suck his dick.
Yeah, I'll do that. Wait a minute, hang on. So what was option B specifically again?
You 69 him and eat his ass.
For how long?
30 minutes.
Yeah, I'll suck his dick for 2 hours. That's no problem. Yeah, sure, no worries. Yeah, totally. Definitely. I'll suck at him.
I just found an image that relates to the last question.
Wait.
Licking.
What?
Listen. I've always said that I've always tried something once. You know what? Yeah, I'll suck at him.
Oh my god, that image!
Well, Adam, which way are you going to choose?
I'm going with scent of seduction with a hint of flame-boiled meat.
Oh my fucking god! Look at the fucking medallion.
Can this be on the custom thumbnail behind the question?
Yes, this is gonna be the custom thumbnail.
I don't know if this makes the Burger King option more appealing or creepier, or a strange mixture of both.
I love how the cat's mouth is right where his dick is. By the way,
It's subtlety.
subtlety.
Who made this?
I don't know, but they're fucking genius.
Whose life was devoted to this?
Mine.
Oh, okay.
So, David, what are you doing in
buy
this
that.
situation?
Shit. I didn't think about that.
What's your fucking
He
question?
didn't think that he'd have to
I was
answer his
thinking
own
about your
question.
misery. I wasn't thinking how it would impact me.
Well, that's the fucking point. So, all right, fine. Dylan, what's your logic here? Because I'm definitely sucking the dick.
I guess for the same reasons that you have stated. Yeah, I guess option A is the lesser of the two evils.
Yeah, definitely. Totally.
Andres?
I just said.
Oh, you did? Well, I want to hear it again.
He wants you to say it again, Andres. Loud
He
and
wants you
clear.
to say it. He wants you to say it slowly.
He's like the
Say
Greek.
it slowly, Andre.
He's like the Greek
He ain't
goblin.
every
He's like,
syllable.
finish it. But yes, I'll go with
Yes,
the.
you fancy spider.
I'll just go with the first option, as it seems to be the most simple and less touchy-feely when it comes to Adam.
Put the dick in your mouth. How do you get any less touchy-feely than that?
But did you listen to the second option?
Yeah, I did. Well, it's also like, you know what? It's also a matter of just like anybody's ass. Even a girl, guy, I don't want that in my mouth. And nobody's ass I don't want in my mouth. So I'm definitely going with option A.
So, Adam, let's say you traveled back in time and met another version of
Oh!
yourself,
All right.
which is just masturbation, really. Which of these two options do you choose?
Oh fucking sucking the dick. Are you kidding me? I'm not licking my own ass.
No, I wouldn't even lick my
Are you
own ass.
kidding me? No pun
You're
intended.
shitting on yourself, really, in this situation. Yeah.
Oh, fuck.
I would eat my cum up. Cum is delicious, I guess. I don't know.
Nothing. I have nothing I've never done before. Yeah, I'm definitely going with option A. So, David, how about you?
Well, first of all, I would just rather sign his ass, but...
Whoa!
Can that be an option?
No.
Are we putting that on the table now? The question asker has put it on the table.
I guess I'd go with... I would... God damn it, I regret asking these questions.
It's not like you have to do it now. That's just a fucking question.
Still?
The would you rather question. A double-edged sword.
Exactly.
I would go with option B, and here's the logic behind it.
What? If you're gonna put his ass in your mouth, I wouldn't put my own ass in my mouth.
It's only going to be 30 minutes.
That's a long time, dude.
2 hours is way longer.
Just with a dick in your mouth, though. That's nothing. You're gonna get used to it so quickly. I promise.
Bill, you seem as if you're speaking from experience.
Wait, Adam, please forgive me for saying this, but David, in the words of Louis C.K., stop being a faggot and suck that dick.
Well, here's the thing. Let's say if you sucked Adam's dick and he came in the first, 5-10 minutes. You still have to keep on sucking it.
So, yeah, okay, fine. You get the worst part over quickly.
So you have to keep on swallowing that cum every time, every 5 minutes.
Yeah, and you've also got to keep swallowing your shit for a half hour, which is way worse.
Well, he's not shitting in my mouth.
This is gonna be residual dust, no matter how clean he is.
Wait, can he give it a once-over?
Adam is gay. I assume that he follows the stereotype that gay men are clean.
No, he's already...
I've been in Adam's bathroom. I mean,
He's already...
It's not,
Today, I tell you what, it's pretty goddamn fucking clean.
There was a lot of hair in there when I was in there yesterday.
Look, David, what you're going to want to do is give it a once-over with the baby wipe before you get started.
Yeah, that's all I'm saying.
Jesus Christ. God damn it, Bill. You just had to do this thing tonight.
Yeah, of course I did.
When this was the best too.
Valentine's Day.
Happy Valentine's Day.
Hello, my baby. Hello, my honey. Baby, my heart's on fire.
Oh my
Can we get the audience questions now?
Yes, we can. Good segue. So,
Can this be the lightning round?
yeah, so this is going to be quicker. This is going to be way quicker. So we also asked our audience for questions, and we were going to go to them now. Now, one of them is actually similar to the one that David just asked. So we'll get to that one later on, though. We got a fucking ton of them, so let's make this quick.
There's another question about sucking Adam's dick. Jesus.
It's more general than that, but yeah.
Oh, okay.
All right, so Dylan was the first one to comment because my example question was kind of, I just came up with it in 2 seconds for the format I was looking for, which nobody fucking followed, by the way. Was would you rather become become a snail or marry Michael Bay? And Dylan was like, the snail, definitely the snail. I would actually marry Michael Bay.
Yeah, he's rich.
And also cheat on him so much.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, my God. I would cheat on him so
I would
much.
definitely marry Michael Bay, yeah.
Oh, God, I would cheat on him so often. Oh, man. But the first question actually comes from Sean Barry, who asks, would you rather watch Kill Bill or hang out with Kevin Smith? Now, the trend of Sean Barry's questions, in my estimation, is he picked two really good things to compare. So this one, for me personally, is a no fucking brainer.
This question is pretty much aimed at you, Bill. I mean, I don't think we have to think about that.
I've expressed on the show I would fucking kill to hang out with Kevin Smith. So I'm fucking, me and him, we're bunkering down, we're rolling up some J's, and we're fucking going to town, and we're talking about shit. So I'm hanging out with Kevin Smith.
I mean, I've seen Kill Bill before, so I got to go with option.
I'll go with Kevin Smith.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna ask him if he'd be willing to play the O-Beast at least once.
He would totally say yes, because he's basically playing that in his next movie.
Yeah, would you be willing to play the O-Beast, a kaiju, and fight the Canadian kaiju? How can you say no to that?
Which is
your role in your next movie, fighting the role in your third movie.
Which is basically.
Don't worry, you do not have to shave off your beard for the makeup.
Yeah, exactly. It'll only enhance it. So, Kev, if you're listening out there, we're waiting for your call.
We'll get you in a fat suit. It'll be great.
He's just sitting there. He's smoking weed. He's like, I'll totally do it. And he thinks we can hear him, but, we can't.
He's like, I don't need a fat suit. He just takes off his shirt, and you're like, oh, God.
It's even worse than I imagined. I was imagining the worst.
It's worse than what Jacob Baker drew.
He lost a lot of weight recently, though, so he'd actually probably need the fat suit.
Like Zach Galifianakis needed in Hangover 3.
Yeah, he gave up sugar recently, so he lost a lot of weight. So, totally.
It's always strange when fat celebrities lose weight, like fucking
Jonah
Hill.
Jackson, holy fuck.
Yeah. Yep. Yeah, but I'm totally... Peter Jackson had a heart attack?
Yeah, that's... Before he made The Hobbits, he had a heart attack, and that's actually the main reason why he said he didn't want to make them.
Oh my god, I didn't know that. Yeah, because wasn't there a rumor that Guillermo del Toro was going to do the Hobbit movie?
He was supposed to, and then he got the okay for a pack rim.
He was like, fuck the Hobbit.
Kaiju!
Fuck the Hobbit. I am going to direct giant monsters fighting giant robots. Fuck your dragon.
It's
Why
going
did you
to be
give
like
him...
a movie with tons of dragons in them.
Bill, what was with the Soviet-Russia accent for Guillermo del Toro?
Soviet Russia. Jaegers kill you.
That reminds me. I was watching Ultraman Cosmos, the English dub, the other day, and it's produced by a Malaysian dubbing company. So the English is barely understandable because you have those heavy Malaysian accents. And I just had a thought, what if American films were dubbed in the same way by a Russian dubbing company? And out of the blue, I just started reciting lines from Dawn of the Apes.
This has been done before.
The Russian accent.
I used to do a podcast called Geeky Gentleman with Sid Part 2 and Milan Jeptic, and Milan is Russian. And he's told me so many stories about watching American movies with the Russian dub, and he says it's always done by the same guy who does all the voices, even the female characters.
They cannot afford more than one voice actor because communism.
And he's like, it's always the same fucking guy too. Anyway, I just thought I mentioned that.
Unlike Steve Blum, whose voice is heard everywhere, yet is always enjoyed. Says that is not it's the opposite for this Russian guy.
He brought up My Little Pony,
or the less well known but no less prolific Corey Burton.
Exactly. Oh, all hail Corey Burton. Anyway, so David, you didn't answer though. Would you rather watch Kill Bill or hang out with Kevin Smith?
Hang out with Kevin Smith.
Yeah, totally. He seems like a cool guy. Roll up a couple J's, have a good time. Next one comes from Matt Cox. Would you rather have a kaiju film directed by M. Night Shyamalan or a mech film directed by Uwe Boll?
Mech film directed by Uwe Boll because he definitely has potential if you've seen Rampage. In fact,
that's all I was going to say. That was exactly my thought logic behind that as well, Andres.
Just
have a guy remake Rampage, except the guy's a robot. It's like fuck the Earth.
Yeah, I was actually really impressed with Rampage. I mean, it's not a spectacular movie, but it's pretty intense.
On the other hand, it would be interesting to see the dispassionate approach to a kaiju film that would no doubt be taken by M. Night Shyamalan.
I would kind of like to see a Signs approach to a kaiju film, as long as it's not like a character who we all know. If it's just like any Joe Schmo kaiju, let him go for it. I think that'd be really interesting.
All the fucking dialogue is like the dialogue in Signs. Everybody just talks like this, and they're just
right.
Saying like, oh, the kaiju stepped on my mom.
Houdini peed. Yeah. I rewatched Science recently. Listen, that movie is not as bad as everybody says.
No,
I enjoy that.
doing it.
The kaijus can't do wood.
There's a kaiju over Mexico City. Nobody can see it.
Water is acidic to them, but they came from the ocean. Shut up.
Freshwater. Yeah, I'm going with Shyamalan.
There's a main female.
Directing a kaiju movie.
There's a main female character with penis hair.
David, how about you?
Honestly, an Uwe Boll kaiju movie already exists. It's called Atlantic Rim. So it'd be kind of like, if Uwe Boll actually did a kaiju movie, it'd probably be no different from that.
Oh no, but the question wasn't. But the question wasn't to have Uwe Boll also do a kaiju movie. It was a mech film by Uwe Boll.
Or a kaiju movie by Shyamalan.
I'm picturing Uwe Boll's like approach to like Gundam.
Yeah, but the problem is like both, neither of them are very good at directing action. Like, you know, Uwe Boll isn't Michael Bay. He doesn't have a shitty story and then pretty spectacular action. He's got shitty of both. Like I've seen Alone in the Dark. Those fucking action scenes are shit.
God, fucking blood rain and shit.
And also, the point of Rampage is not the quality of the action; it's the brutality of the action. So I'm still going with Shyamalan because at least the approach to the story would be interesting, even if the movie was bad.
It would be a spectacular train wreck to behold.
Yeah, definitely.
Spectacular train wreck, or most likely a better film. Huh.
But not better. But not better in like such a way that you're like, I'm glad I watched that. Better in a way that's like, well, at least it wasn't the other movie. Yeah.
Wait a minute, hang on. Who are we talking about now? Who's Spectacular Trainwreck and who's better film?
Shamalama Ding Dong.
M. Night Shyamalan.
Shyamalan Ding Dong is the better film?
No.
M. Night Shyamalan, whatever. He's.
Wait a minute, you think a mech movie directed by Uwe Boll would be better than a kaiju movie directed by Shyamalan?
Yeah.
No, I disagree with that completely.
But it wouldn't be better as in like, oh, I'm glad I watched that. It would be better.
At least Shyamalan's movie would have somewhat of a production value.
That is true.
You know what I mean?
Uwe Boll would have effects that were outdone by robot jocks.
Word. Yeah, effects outdone by Atlantic Rim. Yeah.
I don't know.
Effects outdone by the drawings I made when I was in second grade. Nah.
Yeah, okay, spectacular failure. Yeah, I'll go with Shamalama Ding Dong.
Okay. Adam?
I thought I already gave my answer.
What'd you say? I forgot.
I would totally go with a Uwe Boll film.
Okay. David?
I honestly want to see a kaiju approach from Shyamalan.
Yeah, me too. Yeah?
All right.
Next
one.
Oh, the next question is directed at a specific member of the SOS.
Yes. Patrick Galvin. David, would you rather go back to making videos on a regular basis or go back to making regular appearances on SOS?
Oh, go back to making videos, definitely.
Ah!
At least I get more screen time there.
You know, when
Oh, shit!
You know, when Patrick asked this question roughly 8 hours ago, according to Facebook, I assumed, of course, that Gorzard would not be here, and that we would have to then speculate on what you would rather do.
Exactly, Dave. How does that make you feel?
I'm curious. What would you have answered for me?
I would assume what you said, actually.
Actually, I would have guessed this, because it's less work, really. You just show up and talk for a few hours.
Oh, yeah, me too. That's what I would...
Yeah, but I would have also assumed that Dave would answer what he just answered. He gets more screen time on his own channel.
Screen time, air quotes.
Because the thing that Dave does not extravagantly edit the videos that he does make.
I gotten up to the point where I kind of like, what's the point of making effort if YouTube's gonna fucking bring it down in a few months?
Exactly.
Right.
Exactly.
I mean, listen, but just to compliment
aim low and avoid disappointment.
You do write really good scripts. I enjoyed your Ninja Turtles review, by the way.
Thank you.
Mm-hmm.
So, I would like you to go back to making regular videos. I mean, I also want you here because it's fucking hilarious. But if I have to pick one, regular videos.
You just got to keep your feet on the stars and reach for the ground.
We'll get back to that. We'll get back to that later on. How about the rest? So we all answered. From Hiroki Takahashi. This one's fucked up.
Oh, great.
I wonder if he's in any way related to Ryohei Takahashi.
I don't know, but he asks us, would you rather die here or in a Jaeger?
In a
Fuck
Jaeger,
yeah.
most definitely.
Oh,
Fucking
yeah,
Somebody
Jaeger.
give that man a cookie.
Somebody came to me and was like, you get to pilot a giant robot. You'll die, but you'll get to pilot a giant robot.
You basically either experience the beginning of Pacific Rim or the end of Citizen Kane.
And I would be like, sorry, family, I'm going to go die in a giant robot.
Exactly, fuck you.
Yeah. Yes. So next one?
Fucking robot.
Yeah, definitely.
Have my
Matt
boobs
Cox-
jiggle around randomly, just like in Gunbuster.
The problem is, who's my co-pilot?
I don't know, Dylan. Who are you gonna mentally handshake?
Shinji Ikari.
Oh, fuck.
Jesus.
Basically, Andres is Shinji Ikari.
I'm not going
Oh,
down.
fuck.
I'm not going down that rabbit hole. Can I have like, fucking, I don't know,
Domon Kashu?
Domon Kashu or Roger Smith? Can't one of those?
No, Dylan. Your co-pilot is a small child.
Oh, well, then I can overpower them with my brain. All right.
Yeah, but then that also means you can't pilot the fucking Jaeger.
I'm gonna die in it anyway, Bill.
It's like, hey, listen.
So is the kid, though.
Listen, kid. I'm going to control the robot. You'll control the pinky.
You can't make you can't make that distinction. It's half and half.
This is what you're gonna do, kid. You're gonna sit there and watch me be awesome, and you're gonna shut the fuck up. You got that?
You can't do that. You can't pilot a Jaeger by
I'm going
yourself.
to punch a
It's not
I'm
wrong.
going to punch a robot with just this hand, okay?
I'm
I'm
fucking
gonna hop on this foot and punch with this hand. You do
fucking
jack shit.
dragging the other foot. I'm using a battleship as a cane.
At the same time, a melee weapon.
Why couldn't I have been piloting a Gundam instead of a Jaeger? I hate being bogged down by other people. This is bullshit.
At least it's not
All
a
right,
Megazord, man.
Oh, I would rather pilot a Megazord.
How do you even pilot a Megazord? Like, what are the mechanics?
With sticks?
So you
Sticks
just
and
randomly
buttons
wave
and
your arms
fleets
around.
and buttons and lights. They're
Well, no. According to Mighty Morphin, it's a crystal that you didn't need prior to like 5 episodes into the series, but then suddenly you needed.
Now, if I could be the Magna Defender, that's a whole different story, because then I become the Megazord.
You are the Megazord.
You are the Megazord.
And that is a good place to be in.
All right. Next question is from Matt Cox again. He says, this one might break Adam. Would you rather have a Gorath movie made by Michael Bay or Tommy Wiseau?
Oh, Tommy was so.
Big time.
Oh,
Tommy
God,
Wiseau.
yeah. Holy
That
yeah.
movie would be so entertaining.
Oh, hi, humans.
Hi.
There is a planet going to crash into you. What's a funny story? Huh?
You are tearing Earth apart, Gorath.
Let's go play football, y'all. How's your sex life, Gorath?
He's talking to the planet while it's coming towards her.
Then in Maguma, he's reenacting that scene where Tommy just trashes the room, except he's trashing the military base. Why? Lisa, why?
No. It's a shot-for-shot remake of Gorath, except we replaced Maguma with Tommy Wiseau.
Maguma's going
I'm
around.
fed up with this world.
Every time Maguma...
I want Gorath to wreck it, huh?
I'm gonna Photoshop that Tommy Wiseau's face on the Gorath poster.
Do it.
Jake is gonna love that.
Every time Maguma encounters a human. So how is your sex life?
Oh, wow.
Oh man, that's brilliant.
That
I
is-
think we all agree Tommy Wiseau would be the way more
Oh,
interesting
yeah.
movie.
Hell yeah.
Right, next one.
Because you know that neither movie would be good.
Yeah, but one would be way more
Oh,
entertaining.
yeah, one would be way more entertaining. Yeah.
All right, this one, another one from Hiroki Takahashi. It's another Michael Bay question, but this is a little bit more serious. Would you rather have Michael Bay direct the next Godzilla movie or have Roland Emmerich direct it? Now, I guess he means Gareth Edwards suddenly leaves,
and Godzilla 2 is going to have to be directed by Michael Bay or Roland Emmerich.
Okay, I'm going with Bay in this situation.
Yeah, me too.
Because,
Me too.
Because Emmerich has already turned in a Godzilla movie, and it was lackluster to say the least. At least with Michael Bay, I know that while it's going to be as shitty as the Roland Emmerich movie, it's going to be more visually stunning.
The other thing is that
and
if it's going to be Godzilla 2, he's going to have to stick with that design and that continuity. So at least he's got training wheels on.
He's going to turn Mechagodzilla into a pile of junk.
Yeah, and he makes him like a racial fucking stereotype.
No, that's Jet Jaguar. No, that's Jet Jaguar.
Jet Jaguar talks like a black man from the hood.
I don't do much reading.
Hey guys, I don't do much reading. Pop a cap for your ass.
Oh, it has been. It's supposed to hurt.
So we're all going with Bay?
Yeah.
Dave.
This is going to sound blasphemous for me, but I would
Dave,
actually go with Roland
don't
Emmerich.
fucking do this!
Here's the logic behind it.
Don't say it.
Okay, so I'm assuming that, 1998 still happened in this magical world, right?
This is no magical world. We're saying, what if Gareth Edwards tomorrow said, I'm no longer going to direct Godzilla 2, Electric Boogaloo. I'm going to pass off...
I'm going to direct Godzilla 3, The Return.
Yeah.
Written by Alan Moore.
That's awesome.
My question is, when do we get Godzilla Goes to College? That's all.
So Dave, it's just their vision of Godzilla 2.
Who?
Whoever you pick.
Either Michael Bay
yeah,
or...
like I was saying, I would probably go with Emmerich because, 98 I'm assuming still does exist, right?
Yes, of course.
So, he probably wouldn't do the same mistake twice.
That's alright. That's not a terrible
Roland
point.
Emmerich has made the same mistake twice because he made
the problem with Michael Bay is...
He made 2012.
Well, the problem with Michael Bay is that he repeats the same mistake over and over and over again.
Yeah, but so does Roland Emmerich.
So does Roland Emmerich. It's all his movies have the same bad dialogue and the same cast of thousands that you care nothing about any of them.
I heavily do enjoy Independence Day still.
Yeah, Independence Day.
Yeah.
Independence Day is the jewel.
That was like the first time he used that formula that he would then repeat.
Because I don't know about you guys, I find Stargate painfully
Independence
boring.
Day.
I like Stargate.
Really?
Independence Day is the good item that you find among the shit at a flea market.
Yeah, I agree. I also just find the dumb action movie better directed by Michael Bay. Way more entertaining than Roland Emmerich.
What was the last good movie Roland Emmerich's made? And then look at Michael Bay.
I didn't see it, but I heard Anonymous was pretty good. I didn't see it. I heard it was.
Is that the Shakespeare movie?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. And I will support Michael Bay's Pain and Gain, which was a lot of fun.
Yeah, that's the only good Michael Bay movie I remember that he made recently.
Because that's like the only movie he's made since 2007 that wasn't Transformers.
Is that true? I mean, he's produced a bunch of shit though. Like he produced all those horror movie remakes.
True. Yeah. Well, that was like his own personal yeah. Well, I guess it's different between like directing a movie and signing the paycheck to a movie.
Yeah, it's very true.
The Friday the 13th movie was good for like 5 minutes.
I enjoyed aspects of the retooling of Freddy Krueger in Nightmare on Elm Street. It could have been way worse.
I thought that Ninja Turtles was not as bad as everyone said.
Oh my god. Why does somebody have to send me this absolutely field trippy photo when we're talking about this? God.
Is it a picture of a horse? Oh, no, it's not.
No, it's a picture of a sad dog with birthday cake. Why are you...
Oh, man.
Why are you sad, dog?
Oh, that's so fucking depressing.
It's your birthday.
Look at what it says.
Yeah, what it says is,
He might only be here for a part of your life, but for him, you are his whole life.
Man. And the fact that my cat recently passed away early this week just hit me real bad.
Wow, 5 candles on that cupcake. That dog's getting on in years.
Dylan, go fucking kill yourself.
No, thank you.
Andres, I'm really sorry, but I know how that feels.
Yeah. God, she was like 15, I think. Like, she was like extremely old.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh,
Damn.
oh man. It's like losing a member of the family.
Mm-hmm.
But you know what? Let's not dwell on terrible things. And instead, let's talk about Gamera's Super Monster. Because
That is terrible.
Oh, yeah, because
That is.
Hang on, wait. No, I fucked up. That's not the next one.
Fuck.
Oh, this question's actually really interesting. This is from Tiago Cardoso. Would you rather make your own Godzilla movie but follow someone else's idea, or have somebody else make one based on your idea?
Oh, I'd rather have somebody else make one based on my idea.
Me too. Yeah.
Because A, it would be based on your idea, and B, it would be a lot less work.
Well, that too, yeah. I would. Yeah, I'm going with option B.
Imagine you get like someone already established an already established talent to make that your idea.
Yeah, I agree. And if I could get a really good director to direct my script, that'd be the best. Yeah, that'd be fantastic. I'm going with option B. I mean, definitely the most preferable situation would be you could direct and write it, but if I can't do that, then definitely B.
Well, I'm going with option A, which was
Why?
direct someone else's.
That doesn't surprise me because David doesn't have a single creative idea in his entire life.
Oh.
Well, that is kind of true considering how he always comes to us for help.
Oh shit!
Oh.
That's right, David.
Oh, gang up on.
All right, there are daggers.
Hey, Adam.
There are daggers being tossed on this episode of Sons of Serizawa podcast.
Happy Valentine's Day, David.
Hashtag get wrecked. REKT.
Oh man! All right, David. So why option A?
Well, the Godzilla 2014 was basically Garrett Edwards directed somebody else's idea, and look how it turned out. He still added his own, flavor to it, while at the same time kind of like, I don't want to say honoring, but still, keeping the core essential of what the script was based on from the original writer.
Yeah, I mean, of course, but you're still constrained by the script, though. Yeah. That's the script. You're basically, because as much as you get to put your own spin on it, it's still the studio's movie. So you cannot, as long as the script has been approved by the studio, so you can't veer too far away from it.
Well, yeah, it's not the thing about what you think it is. It's more like how do you approach it. You know what I mean?
No, that's true. I mean, a good director can turn a bad script into something watchable. That's true.
Like, okay, you have the idea already set in place, and now it's how is it going to get there? And that's, the director's job.
Cough, the giant claw.
Very true. Very true. But David, which one would be preferable for you, though?
Well,
wouldn't you rather have your own Godzilla story put on the big screen? I mean, of course, I guess the whole thing of, like, the director could fuck it up really bad. Oh, I guess that's an option, though, that we didn't consider, though, part of the logic of this. If you direct it, you do have more control, ultimately, over how good the movie is.
Right, because, well, think about it. The Godfather was not really Francis Ford Coppola's idea. It was someone else's. And he
Based on a book.
He just directed the film version of that. And he directed it into the movie it is now.
But by the same token, by directing somebody else's idea, you run the risk of having a really shitty idea to start with.
That's true. Has a good director. Yeah, but good directors have turned bad scripts into good movies before. The original Beverly Hills Cop. That script is fucking terrible.
Yeah,
but that movie's fucking awesome.
That can happen. It also can happen that sometimes a director who maybe not is doing the best job on his end can be saved by the fact that the script was so good. So either way, there's a whole range of ways it could turn out.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah, Bill, you got to think about it this way. Like, okay, let's say that you had the Godfather script completely the way it was and on screen, but you had Uwe Boll directing it.
That's true. That's true.
So it really all comes down to like the way the director approaches it. The direction.
Yeah. I guess it all depends on how much you're assured of how much of your script is being put on the screen and how good the director is of who they're getting. So I don't know. I see both sides, but I'm ultimately going to have to go with option B. Just because I would really love to write a Godzilla script, even if it never got made.
Well, you're doing that right now, aren't you?
I guess so. Yeah, that's true. Or I've done that in the past.
Also, here's another perk of option A. You direct it, you also get another offer to direct another movie.
That's true, too. That's very true.
Like with Garrett Edwards.
Very true. Good point. Very, very good point. Though also, by the same token, Max Borenstein's now writing King Kong, though.
Yeah.
Based on his Godzilla script, so, you know.
Well,
it all depends
it wasn't based on his script. It was based on David Callahan's script.
Yeah, but he made that script what it was, though.
Right. Well, multiple writers made it what it was. It wasn't just...
Yeah, that's true. That's part of the...
He received the main credit because a majority of his material made it to the script. So it's this whole, you know, Writers Guild of America type of a law.
Yeah, that's true. I guess the ultimate test of how good of a writer he really is how good Skull Island turns out. Or what's the final title? They gave the final title recently.
Oh, it's just called King Kong's Skull Island, King of Skull Island, something like that.
No, it's Kong.
Yeah,
it's Kong Skull Island.
I almost wish they didn't call it Kong, because I have a feeling he's not going to be a big part of the story. It's, you know what I mean? I mean, his species will be in there, but he probably wouldn't be in it until the very end. Am I right?
Well, we really don't know much about it.
I mean, we know we know it's going to be the mythos, though. It's not the story. They're not remaking the original movie. And having read the book that this is probably going to be based on, Kong, King of Skull Island, he's barely in it.
Well, I don't think it's going to be based on that. I mean, I hope it is, because I really like that book.
Oh, that book is so fucking good.
But, J.K. Simmons, who was cast into it, he kind of let out a little bit that it's going to be set in the 70s in Detroit.
Wait, what?
Based on the Dino De Laurentiis film.
Oh, no. How is it set in the set? Wait a minute, hang on. Maybe somebody's looking at Carl Denham's old notes.
Maybe there's a red-headed Kong.
Who knows? We'll see. We'll see. But let's move on, boys. We got a lot more to get through.
Yeah, this is the lightning round, remember?
Matt Cox, would you rather do a commentary for the Young remake reboot or Gamera Super Monster? Gamera Super Monster.
Gamera Super Monster. That'd be fucking fantastic. And Bill needs to be high as a kite.
Oh God, yes. I already did the opening 10 minutes. This is Guardians of the Universe, right?
While you're trying to sing the fucking Gamera Super Monster song.
From Hiroki Takahashi, this is similar to one we just asked earlier. Would you? Oh, I like this question a lot. Would you rather have sex with all of the crushes you have ever had in your life and die immediately, or have sex with everyone in the SOS and live until the next century?
God damn.
God.
I like that question a lot.
I do too.
Now,
it's an interesting question.
Here's the logic here. Here's where I'm going. Let's look at option A first. Option A, that would be fucking awesome. If I could fuck every one of the crushes I ever had in my life,
Bill sounds like that guy from South Park who said, "Oh, make your orgasm super fucking awesome."
I would have the time of my life.
You talking about the guy who was explaining autoerotic asphyxiation?
Yes.
Yeah.
If that would happen, I would be so happy.
And I would die so happy. Now, on the other hand, if I have to fuck each and every one of you assholes, I could then go on to fuck whoever the hell I want and live for the next century.
Who would want to
fuck?
fuck?
But you would actually have to like try to attain those other people.
No, I'm doing it.
Because with option A, you're guaranteed to get those people. With option B, you're not guaranteed to get anybody else after us.
Oh, that's true. Oh, I see your point. Yeah, but at least I could try.
You can try, but you will fail.
The problem is you ain't got no J. No,
You ain't
got no pancake. You ain't got no pancake.
You
mix.
ain't got no pancake mix.
Where the fuck did that come from?
It came from a video where it was a guy. There was somebody preaching about Jesus in like the middle of a college campus, and he went up to him and he's like, "You ain't got no pancake mix."
What?
There's no pancake mix in there, pointing at the Bible.
The problem with option B is I could potentially live into the next century anyway. People live that long sometimes.
Yeah, but no. But you're gonna if you pick option A, you're gonna die immediately.
Exactly. The other problem. But here's the thing. I don't know. I don't think the reward in option B is good enough for what you have to do to get it. Like, if it was, for instance...
I don't want to fuck underage.
However, if it was immortality we were talking about, all y'all motherfuckers would get fucked. But...
I don't want to fuck David and Andre. I don't want to fuck any of you guys.
Since it's not immortality, but rather an extended
David
lifespan...
and I... Yeah.
I'd rather...
Like, if that were to happen, like, if option B were to happen to one of us, will we really still be friends if we all did that and end up living to the next century?
I couldn't hang out with Dylan after we fucked. I couldn't do it. Dylan, that would be the most awkward episode of DFOS if you and I had to fuck.
Like, that's all I ever thought about for the next century?
Exactly. So I'm going with option A because, oh my god, that'd be the best couple days of my life. Holy shit. I'd get to fuck some hot-ass bitches.
Although you gotta pray to God that, like, if you had, like, crushes from back in, like, high school, middle school, elementary school, do they still look, like, relatively attractive, like, whatever, you know?
Your first crush shows up at your house. She's fucking, like, gained...
Hey, Billy, how's it going? Oh, Jesus.
She's gained 300 pounds. She's had a sex change operation.
Oh my god, that's right.
No, we should just twist the question. Would you fuck your crushes, but they were all 300 pounds fatter?
Oh, this is good. No, then I'm fucking you guys.
You fell in love with my personality.
Yeah, at that point, the cost-benefit analysis shifts in the other direction.
Yeah, because if I'm going to die immediately, no. I'd rather fuck you assholes and then live for a century.
I mean, a century. It's not bad.
It's also like, you know what? I can close my eyes. I can fantasize. You know, it's like I'll come up with something.
He's like, I'll improvise.
Get
pills for this shit. It'll be good.
So you're saying you would eat Adam's ass?
Hold on.
That's not specified.
We didn't stop talking about my ass.
That's another quote.
It's really hard for me, Adam. That's all I can think about.
Shut up, Lucky. Get out of this call. You're not in this anymore. You're done.
I'm watching you. I'm watching you from a distance.
With my one good eye.
And my fifth leg.
Oh my god.
That's what I call it.
He's screaming this at you from across the street while you're on a date.
I'm still watching you.
Oh my god.
You fucking pole vault with that thing. Anyway.
Alright, so I think, are we all in agreement?
My decision, I do every one of you.
Shut up, Lucky, get out of here, I'm gonna shoot you like a nag.
Go ahead, I'll try to shoot something into you too.
I've already survived being shot several times. You go right ahead, motherfucker. I'll just spit it right back at you.
I was a warhorse.
Oh, Seabiscuit ain't got shit on me, asshole.
That horse a badass motherfucker.
Next one. Would you rather watch a Gamera film by Sushi Typhoon or a video of a turtle fucking a shoe?
Oh my
Literally.
god,
well, Sushi Typhoon would be the same thing as watching the turtle video.
I'm watching the turtle video. It'll be shorter at least.
And actually, I think I've already seen that turtle I've already seen the turtle video on an early episode of Tosh.0 back when I used to watch that show.
And it'll be really interesting.
Yeah, I'm going with option B. A lot of these are like people didn't understand the concept of this, so they're like Q&A questions. So for the sake of time, I'm going to skip over those. Sorry, Sean Barry, I love you, but a lot of these are Q&A questions, so maybe we can see.
Barry, but you're a fucking idiot because you don't like Dune.
Ooh.
Throwing down that gauntlet.
Yeah, I'm gonna try and find one that'll be more entertaining.
Like Dune.
Like Dune. That was good.
The Joseph Fazina's question.
Hang on, Tiago Cardoso. Would you rather see Alan Moore's Serpent God or Liam Neeson's cock? That's a tough one for me.
I mean, I would rather see Alan Moore's Serpent God because it's like The conversation I could have with him after he shows me his serpent.
Oh. I'm going with Liam Neeson's cock. I gotta see. I gotta see if the legends are true.
See, that's what I picture in my head. Like, I picture Bill, like, right, he goes up to Liam Neeson, right? Liam Neeson unzips. There's, like, a light shoots out. like when they open the briefcase, develops Bill, and he goes, "My God, the legends are true."
The stories were
Surely
true.
this man has a giant cock.
However, on the other hand, I would like to know exactly what Alan Moore means by his serpent god.
That's another thing that I want to talk about is Serpent God. I want to know what he's talking about.
Like, is it just a penis, or is there something special about it?
It's just a penis.
What if his penis is a serpent?
Well, that's what you would have to find out. You'd have to pick option A or B.
No, it's a shark.
I would definitely.
It's a shark.
I would definitely pick Alan Moore's Serpent God.
You're like, Alan Moore, that's not a serpent, that's a shark. Shut up, it's my serpent god. I just don't think that boy ducks should lay eggs. It isn't right.
Huh.
I still can't believe I have my socks hanging up in the window.
All right, Sean, Sean, I'll ask this one, because this one actually kind of works. Would you rather watch Eraserhead, Pink Floyd The Wall, Tetsuo the Iron Man, Akira, Neon Genesis Evangelion, and Godzilla vs. Biollante drunk? Or watch a bunch of bad Roger Corman movies, including The Almighty, Creature from the Haunted Sea, sober?
I think it would have made more sense if it was... Oh, I get it. He's saying Godzilla versus Biollante because of the drunk connection. But given with the theme of the question, I think it would have worked better if it had been Godzilla's Revenge. However,
I'm going with option A.
Me too. Oh, definitely, yeah.
Definitely going with
option A seems like a lot more. Option A seems like a lot more fun.
As long as we record ourselves, so that will never be lost.
Why is the flower on Godzilla's head? Why is it...
Why the fuck does that baby look like larva from Eraserhead?
It's a metaphor for life? Wow.
I fucking hate Eraserhead.
I've never seen it.
Fucking baby's a larva.
So it's like The Fly.
No, it's creepier than the Fly.
Alright, this one's from Joseph Fazina. Would you rather have intercourse with Snail Girl, Crocodile Girl, Chair Girl, or Sausage Girl?
If I had to go with one, it would be Snail Girl.
Yeah, here's the thing. The crocodile one is out immediately.
Oh, big time. That's the same thing as fucking the shark cock.
Now, if I might mention the benefits of the chair girl.
Oh, I'm fucking the chair girl for sure.
She doesn't have a head, and therefore she can't make those annoying noises that they make.
Those annoying noises. Somebody's fucking asexual in this conversation.
No, not those noises. The noises they make afterwards when they're like, "You gonna call me in the morning?"
Oh shit!
Oh, yeah.
Oh shit! Dylan's a fucking Mac. Oh damn! I'm going with chair girl.
Why are you leaving? Why can't we cuddle for a while? Fuck.
Oh, thank God no women listen to this podcast. Yeah, I'm going with chair girl. Andres?
Snail girl, if I can put a bag over her head.
Yeah, that was what my logic was, and pretend that
She looks the most normal.
She doesn't have a fucking vagina.
No, I thought you see legs there.
Fine with me.
I mean, the last...
No, there's no legs, Andres. No, no, you're right. There are legs there.
Yeah.
Yeah, there are legs there. Okay.
I see her shoe right there.
David, this is a win-win for you because all of them are Asian women. So which one's your favorite?
The downside of the chair girl is I'm really...
Question.
He has to see the pictures. Is he looking at the pictures?
David, you got to go on Toho Nation.
He never looks at the Toho Nation.
Dylan, are you looking at it on your computer right now?
Yeah, they're from what's that movie called? Shit.
Tokyo Gore Police.
Yeah.
Dylan, can you send him the picture?
Can I send him the picture?
Yeah.
I can just take the Facebook link and put it in.
Yeah, that's what I mean. Do that.
Yeah.
Is it the Asian girls that Joseph Fazina?
Yeah.
Yeah.
With the post saying, since it's Valentine's Day, I go...
No, not that one.
Just follow the link, man. Yeah, the crocodile one's out immediately.
Yeah, I'm definitely not fucking that.
Also, the last one, those are not sausages.
No, those are peanuts.
Also, if I might, the downside to the chair girl, I'm really not sure what's going on in between those legs. That looks...
Yeah, what the fuck is that? Something's wrong there.
What the fuck?
Yeah, I'm going with Chair Girl still though.
Sure. The fuck? Chair Girl's the third one, or the first one on the bottom left, right?
Yeah.
Bottom left.
I don't think those are sausages. I think those are dicks.
Those are...
No shit!
Shit!
Yeah, they're definitely dicks, David. The answer.
I love it when
They're
Andres
lollipops!
I love it when Andres gets angry. He's so fucking sincere. I love it.
It'd be better if she had, like, balls for a chin. Anyway.
I'd probably go with Crocodile Girl. I could make it work
What?
somehow. I could make it work somehow.
Wait, hang on. I guess you could fuck her in the mouth.
What are you, Steve Irwin? You gonna tame that?
Should have tamed that strange.
You can fuck her in the mouth, and it'd be
Now,
fine.
Stingray Girl, you stay away from
She
her.
can still give you a blowjob.
Yeah, exactly. Oh, that's a good point. Chair Girl's all... I don't know what's going on in between the legs, so... If I can get oral, I'm going with Crocodile Girl. If I have to have vaginal, I'm going with Chair Girl. That's my response.
Also, the thing you gotta consider with Snail Girl, does she have that, like, snail mucus going on?
Oh, it's lube, though. You could use that as lube. Alright, boys. So next one from Matt Cox. Would you rather have David become Electro David once more, or have Billy become the next Bryan Cranston? I know what I'm picking here.
Billy becoming the next Bryan Cranston, because then I could be working with this motherfucker, and I instantly have a ticket to making my shit.
That is true.
It's gonna send us back to the Stone Age!
Yes, we know that, Bill. Now, if you would kindly go over this way.
Bill turns into Bryan Cranston.
Fall off this bridge.
Bill turns into Bryan Cranston. Adam immediately turns into Vince Gilligan.
I'd love to live in that world.
Who's Vince Gilligan?
He's the guy who
creator
created
of
Breaking Bad.
Oh, okay.
And Better Call Saul.
Oh, yeah, can I turn into Bob Odenkirk? I'd be down for that.
Sorry, Dave. I'm becoming the next Bryan Cranston.
Shit. I would go with going back to Electro David, because there's no way in hell I want Bill to be successful.
Fuck you!
Bill.
Fuck you, you fucking weird hair piece of shit!
see that.
Try and get pussy with that hair, you fucking
I want you to
cocksucker.
fail at life. How does that feel, Bill?
It makes it no different than when we first met.
Oh, I see.
Alright, this one's gonna be a quickie. Joseph Fazina, would you rather watch Gamera vs. Zigra or Gamera Super Monster?
Super Monster.
Super Monster.
Super Monster.
Because you get to watch a piece of Zigra and a way more laughable plot. Zigra is just fucking boring.
And you get to see clips from better Gamera movies.
Yeah, exactly. Very true.
True.
I would watch
David?
Zigra.
Why?
I don't know. I just find it to be much more entertaining than Super Monster.
It's because of the bikini girl.
No, David, keep that in mind, because a few comments later, Joseph said, "Oh, and the space girl in the bikini scene would be omitted from this version."
From Zigra?
Yes.
Yes.
You have to watch the movie, but no bikini girl.
But the hot girl with the tie and the short skirt would still be in Super Monster.
There would still be Japanese women from outer space.
I'll still risk it.
Risk it. Like something bad's gonna happen, like he's gonna have a fucking stroke at the end. Or he's gonna be stroking, you know what I mean?
Next one.
Andrew Blaze, would you rather see the return of the Sun Bears or another 7 Days of Gorzard? I'm happy with either.
7 Days of Gorzard.
Yeah, me too.
I want Sunbears. Sunbears are fucking cute.
He made everything Sun Bears! I mean, the Sun Bears are gonna come back anyway next Halloween, so...
The Return.
The Return. Yeah, I'm calling it that.
Some Bear 3, The Return.
Yes.
Let's see, so next one.
Written by...
Would you rather watch Terminator 3 or Terminator Salvation from Bill
Terminator
Zebula?
3.
Terminator Salvation.
Terminator 3, without a doubt.
What?
He
You
has,
guys high?
he has pink star sunglasses.
Terminator Salvation is a way better movie.
Yes, but it's boring and uneventful and just it's not memorable at all, really.
It's fine, but it's way more. I actually find it more entertaining. Terminator 3 is a long.
Do you remember
fucking
the scene with like the fucking crane and the bashing and the badness?
Yeah, but it's such a long ass movie.
The action scenes in Terminator 3 are much better.
There was that beautiful moment where there was like just as much practical and CG together.
I don't care. Terminator 3 is long. It's boring.
Schwarzenegger is there in the flesh. None of that shit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know. I'm going with Salvation.
I'm going with Salvation too because I'll be honest, I kind of like Salvation.
I do too. It's not that bad. And it's also way shorter, and it's also got better acting.
Also, I'd like to put this in Terminator 3's favor. Dat TX though, damn.
That's a good point. All right. No, dude, Moon Bloodgood. Oh.
Sam Worthington. Oh.
See, it's a win-win when you go over to Terminator Salvation. There's also a deleted scene where she took her top off.
Whatever happened to Sam Worthington now?
He's probably dead.
He's probably dead.
Right.
I don't know.
Has he been just ever since Wrath of the Titans? Has he just been doing nothing but Avatar now?
Yeah, probably. They're shooting that movie, those movies like fucking all day and night.
Those 3 or 4 movies.
All right.
To a franchise that everyone has already forgotten about.
I know. Those movies are gonna bomb when they come out. I guarantee it.
I will submit that, good looking as Moon Bloodgood is, the TX is better. Damn.
Nah, I'd rather fuck Moon Bloodgood. You get a little bit of that ethnic shit in there. Like that.
Damn.
That one's too long. I'm not reading that one. Bill Davila, would you rather go one-on-one with a rhino or an elephant? That's a good question.
Rhinos are smaller, therefore rhino.
Yeah, but elephants are less aggressive.
Yeah, elephants.
But
they can't charge you.
But if you're going
they can.
If you're going one-on-one, if you're going one-on-one with the elephant, Bill, that implies that the elephant has already decided to fight you. So it's not like a matter of it won't attack because it's less aggressive. It's already.
Can they use a cable to wrap around their legs and hopefully trip on their face?
No, you're going one-on-one.
And elephants have been known to snap in some cases. So.
Yeah, like that fucking elephant from the Tarzan cartoon.
Exactly.
Or Dumbo's mother.
You're more likely to survive the rhino. Unless, of course, you have a mouse in your pocket.
Bull fucking shit!
If you have a mouse in your pocket, then you're more likely to survive.
I'm just dodging the elephant. I'm going with the elephant. David, Adam, how about you guys?
Elephant.
Elephant.
Yeah, I'm going with the elephant, too.
You gotta answer the one that Dylan liked from Tiago.
But the ostrich, on the other hand, fuck that.
Fuck the ostrich.
Oh, I skipped that one by accident. My bad. I think we need some racism in this. So would you rather say...
I fucking love this one.
Would you rather say the most racist joke in the middle of an all-black crowd or dress like a Nazi in the middle of a Jewish crowd?
I would rather dress up like a Nazi because Nazis have such good style.
True.
I can dress up as a Nazi because I'm Mexican and I can get away with it because they know I'm not serious at all.
I'm blonde hair, blue eye. I can't.
No, I'm blonde hair, blue eye, and I have a shaved head.
Seeing as how this question is in my wheelhouse, I think I would have to go with option A because...
Yeah, I'm going with option A.
Because he doesn't specify that the most racist joke you're telling is against black people.
True, I'm going with option A.
You could be making a fucking, like, Chinese Mugu Gai Pan joke in the middle of a black crowd. However, if you're dressing like a Nazi around a bunch of Jews...
Yeah, they know what you're fucking
Hold on. Let's say the joke is aimed towards black people. Now, which demographic do you think is more capable of accepting that kind of humor? Black people or Jews?
In that case, I'm going with the Jews because they're less scary.
The worst they're going to do is they're going to...
Oh my god, I did not appreciate that joke. Oh my god.
The worst the Jews are going to do...
You sir are very rude.
The worst the Jews can do is get Barbara Streisand to sing at you. Jesus.
The other thing is that option A though is said to be a joke though. So if it's a joke, they at least know that you're kidding. Option B, that's not necessarily a joke.
You are all going to Auschwitz.
Yeah, I'm still going with option.
Yeah.
I am here
Everyone step in the train. The train will take you to your appropriate
The more
location.
I hear about this, the more I just want to dress up like a Nazi.
I am here to annex Poland.
I'm going with option A. David, how about you?
Walk into the crowd. Good evening, Fräulein.
David, how about you?
Oh, gee. Probably the most racist joke.
Yeah, me
Because
too.
practically that's what I do anyway.
Yeah, exactly. I've done it before. And I've gotten away with it, so I'm going with option A.
But the Nazi is good, yeah.
Yeah,
Would you rather?
very good indeed.
Oh, Colonel Hogan!
Yeah.
Look at all the Jewish people. I love the Jewish people. Oh wait, well, I mean I hate the Jewish people. I fucking hate them.
Es ist Zeit für Reich.
Would you rather live in the Cartoon Network world or the Nickelodeon world from Mobile Davila?
Cartoon
Ooh.
Network, because
Cartoon
Nickelodeon's
Network
shows
for
now are fucking shit.
So are Cartoon Network.
Legend of
No,
Korra.
fuck no. Fuck no.
But Legend of Korra.
Yes, but breadwinners, Adam. Breadwinners.
Yeah, but have you seen half the fucking shit they put on? Adult Swim?
But if you live in the adults, not the Adult Swim, if you live in the Cartoon Network world, sure, there's all those shitty cartoons of now, but there is also the Cartoon Network. But there's also the Cartoon Network of my youth.
Yeah.
I could hang out with Dexter. I could hang out with Dexter in his lab. Yo, meet Samurai Jack. Fucking.
Yeah, I'm gonna have
Which
to
Fight
go
one?
Kaijus with the Powerpuff Girls.
overall.
Yeah, I'm going with
overall,
Cartoon
I'm gonna
Network.
Go with Cartoon Network as well.
I'm going with Cartoon Network too because I like their shows more. And it's also like there's less of a chance of me encountering people who are crazy and are going to harm me.
Just don't.
Because Nickelodeon characters are fucking insane.
Unless, of course, you go to the middle.
SpongeBob.
Bill, unless, of course, you go to the middle of nowhere. Don't do that.
I'm not going to do
Also, a lot of
that.
Nickelodeon
Strange
shows...
things happens in nowhere.
Also, a lot of Nickelodeon shows nowadays tend to rely on the whole, like, let's have two sugar high characters who won't shut the fuck up. Like Fanboy and Chum Chum, or like Sanjay and Craig, or like I mentioned, Breadwinners. It's just the same two
Shark
fucking
Boy and
assholes.
Lava Girl. Enough said.
Enough said.
When you go to the Cartoon Network world, you just got to be selective of who you hang out with. You know, don't hang out with the Teen Titans. Go hang out with the Teen Titans.
Although, if we're going to be selective, if I'm going to go on Nickelodeon, I can hang out with the Power Rangers and the Teenage Mutant
I would
Ninja
love
Turtles.
to hang out with the Thornberries, to be honest.
That's true.
Yeah.
With the Rugrats, you can chill out with.
By going to the Cartoon Network of my youth, I can hang out with Dragon Ball Z instead of Dragon Ball Z Kai. That's
Very true.
fucking a
Very
bummer.
true.
Yeah, fuck.
I can hang out with Batman on Cartoon Network.
Ah,
Fucking Batman.
And the
Batman,
Justice League.
multiple versions
I
of
could
Batman.
finally kiss Zuko. I mean, I could.
I mean, I could hang out with A. That's what I meant, guys.
We can do something about that.
Fucking symbiotic titan. I can fight, giant monsters with the robot and stuff.
Yeah.
Kuvira.
From Jacob Spencer, would you rather make a scene for the SOS movie which spoofs 50 Shades of Grey,
Yes.
which is mainly Bill and Adam doing BDSM,
Yes.
or write a fan fiction based on a ham and cheese sandwich? I'm going with
Oh,
ham
no,
and cheese
fuck
sandwich.
that.
No.
Fuck
The
that.
50 Shades of Grey
Option A.
thing.
Option A.
No, I'm going with
Option
option B.
Option
I'm going with option B.
Hey.
Because I can do that on my computer right now. Fuck you guys! I'm not doing that shit! I won't do it!
David,
The
you
A's-
must decide for us.
The
What?
A's have it.
I wasn't listening, so you gotta repeat.
God
Fuck,
fucking
David.
damn it.
Go back to making regular videos and get out of here.
It doesn't matter if people.
Would you rather write a scene in the SOS movie where Adam and I spoof 50 Shades of Grey with BDSM gear, or write a fan fiction based on a ham and cheese sandwich?
Oh, I'm definitely going with the 50 Shades parody.
Yeah.
Fuck me!
That's gonna be in the movie. I'm gonna write it in.
Son of a bitch.
He's writing it in right now.
Bill,
Okay.
I'm gonna let you know right now, even before this question, you were gonna be a victim in this movie. Did I tell you about the waterboarding scene?
No.
I told you to
I don't
cut
want
that
to
know.
thing
Now you
out,
know.
David.
I decided to keep it in.
Ah.
I'm gonna cut that out. I am. That's too far. That's too far. That is too goddamn.
When do I get waterboarded? I fucking hate you guys.
Bill, I'm defending you right now. That's
I know.
too goddamn far, David.
Well, wait
You're
until
writing,
you see it.
you're writing a script like we have a bajillion bucks. We have less than a ham and cheese sandwich.
Well, we can always get like a blown up doll and pretend it's Bill and water the boat.
A blown up dog?
Yeah.
What?
A blow up doll, Bill. I'm sure one of us already has one of those.
I got one in my closet.
Yeah, Bill actually has 3. I've seen them.
Yeah, it's fucked up.
One of them is of Barbara Streisand, which I don't understand.
Yeah.
Another is kind of a clown.
Does he have a waifu pillow?
And the other
Yes,
is the other for some reason is
It's a waifu pillow, but he copied and taped on Gondo's face.
I have that.
A married man.
All right.
I named it Judy.
All right, guys.
Do you know one guy actually did marry his pillow, I think in Japan,
There's a guy in Japan who married a video game character.
Oh, yeah, that happened.
My question, what do you do when the batteries die? Is she dead?
You hold a funeral? Are you legally divorced now?
What if she runs out of lives?
I'm assuming this is like
what if the game crashes, deletes all your data, and you have to make a new game character? Is that technically cheating on your wife?
What if you get the red ring of death? Is that like terminal cancer?
All right, last question, boys, from a Bill Davila.
Bill,
would you rather?
Bill, before we move on, is this your waifu pillow? Hold on, I'm sending the link right now.
Is Gondo's face taped on? I didn't think so. Then no.
I can imagine Bill doing this.
Oh Jesus.
Oh boy.
Yeah, here we go.
Gag. All I saw was the URL Gag Bay. I totally do this. Eat your cornflakes, you whore.
Wait, why did you pronounce it cornflakes? It just says cornflakes.
Cornflakes. I don't fucking care. I pronounce shit how I want. I love it. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba.
And yet you went with the burger.
Last question. Would you rather watch 50 Shades of Grey, The Room, or Corey in the House? I'm watching
Room.
Corey in the House.
I'm watching The Room.
Yeah.
Corey in the House is so fucking entertaining. I love Corey.
But would you only have to watch one episode, or would you have to watch the entire series? Because if you only have to
Either
watch,
way, I'm good.
if you have to watch one episode, then I'm going with Corey in the House because it'll be over sooner. But if it's the entire
Corey in the House
series,
is pretty. I have a lot of nostalgia for Corey in the House.
But The Room.
it was just a shitty follow up to That's So Raven, Bill.
I don't give a shit.
It's like
It's
when-
The Room I've seen a million times.
And no big titties anymore.
It's like when Zach and Cody went on the boat, and I was like,
No big titties.
High five, David.
it's like when Zach and Cody went on the boat, and I was like, I don't fucking care about this boat.
Did you care about it to begin with?
It was entertaining enough. Then they got on a boat,
Fuck
and I'm
you,
like,
Dylan.
and then
Fuck
they
you.
got on a boat, and I was like, I hope they had a fucking iceberg. I don't care.
I'm going with Corey in the House.
I'm going with The Room.
Surprised they never made
screw
like
all
a
of
sequel
you.
or spin-off of Lizzie McGuire.
David?
I said the Room. I'm definitely going with The Room.
All right. So, gentlemen, I guess that concludes our Would You Rather special. That was a lot of fucking fun.
Yep.
That was a good episode. That was a good way to end this hiatus and a good way to end this episode of the Sons of Serizawa podcast. But some brief announcements. I don't really have anything too extreme, but the only thing I like to remind you, as always, is that you must go on Facebook and like the Sons of Serizawa Network homepage for updates on all things SOS. But aside from that, I really don't have anything to announce. What about you boys?
All I can say is to go watch the latest episode of DFOS and vote to ostracize the ostrich.
Vote to save your ass and fight the spider enemy.
Ostracize the ostrich.
Ostracize the ostrich.
Fight the spider enemy. Save your ass, people. Save your ass. Save your children's
Remember, Adolf
asses.
Hitler supported ostriches.
A vote for the spider is a vote for Bill having to watch a movie where a guy gets fucked up by the ass by a yeti and then do it at least.
I most certainly want to see that.
And then
But a vote for.
and then
but
he
a
has
vote
to
for the
do and then he has to do a 15-minute review about it, guys. That was part of the condition.
But a vote.
Like
but a-
Godzilla Palooza style.
But a vote for the ostrich is a vote for Dylan having to read comments about you nice folks out
That
there and
just
his fellow
sounds
SOS
boring.
members.
That just sounds really
You
boring.
could either have my fake my fake what's the word I'm looking for?
enthusiasm.
Yeah, you could have me faking like for you terrible people, or you could have Bill's genuine horror.
But it would be Dylan's genuine horror too, but inside.
Just hashtag Bill, do it.
Bill, there's nothing fun about watching somebody screaming in pain from the inside.
It's so much fun though.
Bill, that's a lie.
So much
Dylan
fun.
never
No,
shows his face.
But Bill, the audience, they like to watch you squirm.
But the other thing is that
You are the monkey and you dance.
watching me review a bad movie, it's been done before. I've reviewed bad movies before. I've reviewed Conga. You don't want to see me do the same old thing over again.
Oh, I want to see you do the same thing.
But
You want to hear
Big
Dylan.
Bill.
You want to hear Dylan on the inside crying because he has to go, I think that David Joshua Hernandez is a really stand-up guy.
There's no fun in that because I can't see his face.
here's the thing, Bill. Here's the thing. The difference between what you're describing and what's actually going to happen. Yes, you've reviewed things like Conga, but in Conga, the monkey didn't fuck Michael Goff up the ass.
Well, whatever. Make it about the problem at hand. Austin
And then you see, plus if you ostracize the ostrich, then this entire episode can go full circle because in the end it's going to be nothing but Bigfoot raping this dude.
Indeed,
So-
indeed.
This
And you
entire
end up turning-
episode just has gone full circle because of this.
Did you know that
Whatever.
ostriches participated in the bombing of Pearl Harbor?
Shut up.
I
Ostriches and
can't-
spiders.
I can't back
Who's
that
going to win?
I can't back
You
that
make the choice.
Bill, have you seen
You
Bill?
make
Bill,
the choice.
you actually like Indiana Jones and the Kingdom of the Crystal Skull. You know when
I tolerate
you know
that
when the
movie.
guy gets killed by the army of ants? That's what's gonna fucking happen.
Listen. Go click on that episode of the FOS, hear the cases, judge the war for yourself. But anyway, announcements. Who else has got some?
Please,
nothing. Go ahead, Adam.
No, go fuck yourself, Andres. No, go ahead.
All right, fine.
Somebody announce
and
the
pretty
shit.
much like anything that I have, pretty much I'll just repeat anything that I've
You
already
can't
mentioned
fucking
before. I almost have the best and worst, and coming out very soon. I'm just waiting on some final artwork, and it'll be coming out hopefully soon.
All right.
Waiting on final artwork, not from me.
Dangly parts. David, anything to announce?
I am going to start a movement to have Bill watch Kill Bill. It's going to be called #DoItBill.
We already started that movement.
This has already been done. It's already happened.
That's already been
This is
done,
what happens
Steve.
when you
And
don't
it-
pay attention to fucking Toho Nation, David.
And we've also, and it's also been established that he's going to do it this year,
Yeah, I'm gonna do it.
This-
I'm just waiting for the proper time.
this summer for the road trip to G-Fest. He's going to watch that
Yeah.
motherfucking thing because we're going to fucking like strap into a chair like Clockwork Orange, and then
Exactly.
Although unfortunately Chris Mowry won't be there to give you the quiz because he and along with
and then after we force you to watch the Kill Bill, you won't be unstrapped from the chair
Was
because
he
then we
kicked out
put
of
in the
G-Fest
Yeti movie.
because- Was he kicked out of G-Fest because he was a fan of SOS?
No, it's because everybody associated with IDW has to be at Comic-Con this year. Not sure why.
Oh, and they're on the same weekend.
On the same weekend.
Oh shit! You're coming to G-Fest, though, right?
That would depend.
Yeah, we'll talk about that after the show.
What? Oh shit, motherfucker! I'm gonna kill you.
It's up in the air, Bill, but he has a good reason.
Yeah, it may lead to some very good things.
All right.
It may lead to you turning into Bryan Cranston. No, who am I? Who am I kidding?
Adam, go ahead and make your announcements, bud.
No, because I just got yelled at that I'm too loud, so I cannot.
By who?
Who do you fucking think, Bill? I'm in the middle of a fucking dorm.
His mother, Bill. His fucking.
All right.
My
Let's wrap up.
grandmother has returned from the dead to tell me that I'm too loud.
And then came all the way to New York.
In the form of an extremely over-the-top gay guy with a hairy chest.
Tracked down his room.
Tracked down my room.
Possessed that gay guy's body like Patrick Swayze and fucking Whoopi Goldberg in that movie.
All
What
right.
that gay guy doesn't realize is that I have hundreds of fans that we could bitch to right now.
Oh shit. All right. Well, let's wrap this up then. So, until next time, I'm Bill Worster, aka Zazubaar.
I'm Gorzard, and do it, Bill.
Go fuck yourself.
Ostracize the Ostrich 2015.
And this is Lucky, just letting you know that I'm coming for every one of you! Maybe
And
not
Andres.
today, maybe not tomorrow, but someday! And this is Andres Perez, aka Kaiju Noir.
As always, the science is sound, but Andres, you gotta keep your feet on the stars.
Oh God.
It
Reach for the
reaches
grab.
ground.
Go to space, NASA.
This is the Sons of Serizawa podcast, folks. Good night.